Okay, so here's the hope that third time's the charm, and from my looking at the stream manager, it looks like it is. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm gonna have to fiddle with the OBS settings a bit more because I basically reverted the OBS setting that I had previously and that so I had changed some settings to or improve the video encoding and such, video bitrate specifically, but that involved changing it to advanced options, and maybe I can get everything I need just keeping it at basic options, because you can still raise the bitrate and all that, but for whatever reason the settings that I chose in advanced, even though I have basically the same bitrate, caused problems, whereas in simple mode it did not. But we're all working now, so that's good. And yeah, so now in the past, when I'm pulling for a 5-star that I actually really want, I've used basically locations as catalysts or events. So for pulling Venti, I made Diona fall to her death. Well, the idea was to pull for Venti while she was falling, and then Venti would come in and save her, but sadly, she ended up falling to her death anyway, even though I did get Venti. And for Rosaria, who actually, yeah, now that I think of it, she's not a 5-star, but she was the character that I wanted in that banner, I went to Diona's bar, the Cat's Tail, in order to just have her sit there, because she seemed like she was a fan of alcohol. Now, for Yanfei, because between Yanfei and Zhongli, I would rather get Yanfei. Yanfei's the target here. Whereas I'd love to get Zhongli, but if I don't get Zhongli, I guess it's not too big a deal. Yanfei is the real target. Now, I don't know much about her because I didn't actually do any of her story or anything like that yet. I haven't touched any of the event stuff. Nothing here. Absolutely nothing. Haven't touched it. So, I don't know anything about Yanfei's story, even though I've seen bits and pieces of it on streams. But I do know she's a lawyer, and based on her name and her costume, I'm guessing she's from Liyue. And I don't know much about what kind of lawyer she is other than she's a pyro one. But given that she is a lawyer, I figure she's into books, or at least she has to read books. So this is probably a good place to try to pull for her, because this is the only bookstore that I know of, at least, yeah, in the whole game, and certainly in Liyue. And now for characters to act as a catalyst, I figure Zhongli and actually Yanfei would probably get along with Ganyu. I know Ganyu's a big fan of Zhongli. Now I feel like Yanfei probably not a big fan of pirates or Venti. Oh, I guess she's kind of a stickler for details and everything. Her too. These are all Liyue characters, which makes sense for what appears to be a Liyue person. And yeah, again, knowing almost nothing about who Yanfei is, really, I guess he's a decent fit. He's kind of a bookish boy. And I don't know if Yanfei is into books, but I imagine being a lawyer means you have to read a lot of books, right? Now, unfortunately, there's no place to sit down here that I can tell. And I'm just gonna make sure that I've bought out all the books that I can. Yeah, I bought everything. So, where would be a good place to go? Oh, how about we go here and... yeah, actually I've never been into this little nook area before. It's in the bookshop, so that works, right? She'll still talk to you. Now let's go ahead and do our polls. Oh, I'm gonna switch over to mouse and keyboard because I find that those controls more comfortable for something like this, whereas for general gameplay, I guess I do tend to prefer the controller, especially for melee. Whoa! That was kind of freaky. I think I saw the inside of this guy's face. Also, I wonder if it's possible to read what that says. I'm guessing it's actually in Chinese. Alright, let's do our polls though. So, I do have a guaranteed Zhongli if I do pull a 5-star, because the last 5-star I pulled was D-Look, who was off banner. Got very lucky because it was on Child's banner, and I would have been pissed if I got Child. And I'm 2 into 5-star pity and 0 into 4-star pity. So I figure, okay, this is what I'll do. Because I know that counting might be a bit of a pain, I'm just gonna pre-buy the fates that I want to use. So let me just double check. Right now I have 7, which means I would need to buy 60... what? Yeah, 65. I was trying to think, do I want to do 72 pulls, 73, 71? Let's say 72, because that'll get me to 74, which I know, I'm quite certain is before soft pity. So let's stick with 72 for today. So that means 65. Yeah, 65. I'll buy 65 of these now, just to... because, to be honest, these are basically the only things I buy with Primo Gems. So that's over 100 or over 10,000. And now I have 72 intertwined fates, which actually, can you even see that on the screen with the overlay? I think you can. Anyway, and yeah, just gonna go for it with the intertwined fates. Yeah, I'll start with the 10 pull. Let's just, because I'm planning on doing a lot of pulls anyway. It's just a bit faster to get through doing 10 at a time. Oh, interesting. Another copy of Bennett. That's a spook. Definitely a spook. Not sure how to feel about this. I can't say I'm completely unhappy, because another copy of Bennett, you know, I'm happy with. I'm nowhere near C6ing him or C5ing him, which is what you want to do. But at the same time, I would have preferred another Pyro character on this banner. Or any other on banner 4-star, to be honest, because I would love another copy of Noelle, I would love another copy of Diona, and of course I would love my first copy of Yanfei. She's the real target here. So it looks like I also got Bennett immediately on that first pull after Fischl, so I got Fischl and Bennett back to back, which means I would be in soft pity into... oh! Yeah, there it is, another 4-star. I was gonna say there... which if I got Bennett as the first of the 10 pulls, that means the 9th pull after Bennett would be the 10th pull in the 10th pull, which means I would have been in soft pity on that for a 4-star. So I don't actually know if this is the soft pity, it might be. Yeah, it was. So Bennett was the first, and then Noelle was the last, which means I got Noelle on the soft pity for 4-star. So, 2 4-star characters, can't complain about that, even though neither of them was the one I wanted. But both of them are going to be very useful for me. I know that. Because I figured if I don't get Zhongli on this banner, I'll probably invest into Noelle as my GEO character. So that was one 10 pull, and I'd say that went pretty well, but I still didn't get the one I wanted. See, oh, it's a purple. Still no Zhongli. That's okay. So the last pull I did was a 4-star servant, so that means I'll be at soft pity on the last pull of this. So let's see. Nothing doing so far. Oh. See, what 4-star did I get? Oh, is that the oh, Sakbo! Nice! I could refine it for Diona, or I could... yeah, use it. Oh, hello Nat, thank you for coming by. Happy 1.5 day, or at least the day after, because technically it was yesterday. Hope you've been enjoying the content in 1.5. Myself, I haven't really touched it at all, although I've watched some people streaming it. But as you can see, I'm doing my pulls. I wanted to get this done. I really want Yanfei. Okay, so I got the Sakbo, which I already have a copy on Diona. I'm thinking with the bow users that I have, it might be just worth it to refine it rather than you put it on someone else, because I think I have other bows that can be used on my other bow users. Well, that was 20 pulls so far, and I've already gotten 3 4-stars. Yeah, 3 4-stars. I got Bennett, Noelle, and now the Sakbo. So I'm doing a little better than just from pity, so that's good. But still no Yanfei, still no Diona, although we will be getting a free copy of her, so that's something to look forward to. Tried a multi for Yanfei, didn't get her. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but hey, at least you didn't ruin your pity, right? Or actually, no, you're not on the you're not on the guarantee, right? But in any case, yeah. At least you didn't bother getting another Zhongli, you already have one. But hey, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, based on Rosaria, I would bet that Yanfei will be added to the general pool, so I'm sure you'll get her sooner or later. Probably during your Eula pulls. Well, maybe not probably, but... there's a chance, right? Okay, so nothing doing so far. We're getting close to the pity for the forced... Oh, okay, there it is. It's another Noelle. Nice. I don't know how close I am to C6ing her. Okay, still no Yanfei though, after 30 pulls, but you know, what can you do? 42 pulls left for today, and I'm gonna be so salty if I don't get Yanfei in all of that. She will, but during 1.6? Okay, I see. So, you know, that's 6 weeks, right? Not that far off when you the grand scheme of things. Alright, still nothing doing. No, I'm guaranteed a 4-star close to the end of this 10 pull, but there's always the chance I'll get one earlier. No. Debate Club. Oh, what weapon is this? Favonius Greatsword. I think I might have a copy of that. Yeah, I think I have that on... what's his name? Chongyun right now. Yeah, another refinement for that could be useful, I guess. You really enjoy her seiyuu and her gameplay. Oh, who is her seiyuu in Japan? Is she the one who's voiced by the one who plays not Index, Railgun? Oh, this is nice on Noelle? Okay. Well, yeah, we'll see. I was thinking on Noelle it'd be nice to give her defense, but actually, yeah, energy recharge might be more useful because, well, yeah, depending on how you balance the artifacts and the weapon. But man, that's another unfortunate 10 pull. I'm more than halfway in now. I've pulled 40 times out of 72. Still no Yanfei. Still no Diona. The only 4-star servants I've gotten are Bennett and Noelle. So, yeah. The Yumiri Hanamori, huh? I actually don't know that actress. Character from Kaguya-sama. Oh! Oh, she's Ayasaka Ai? Katarina. Oh, actually, wait, according to this side, Yanfei's voice actress is Yumiri Hanamori. Is Ayasaka Ai the voice in Genshin? Oh, Hayasaka. Hayasaka Ai. Oh, Hayasaka Ai is the character. Is that what it is? And she's voiced by... Oh, okay, Yumiri Hanamori. Okay, yeah, that's what you meant. Alright. Alright, so let's see what else is on this 10 pull. I think I still haven't gotten my force. Oh, okay, another Diona. I'll take it, I guess. But where's my Yanfei? I've gotten all the banner 4-stars now, except the one I wanted. Ah. You know, earlier today I was watching... Oh, a 4-star weapon. Favonius Lance. Okay, this could be good on my Rosaria, actually, since I'll be using her as a support. Using her burst a lot. And another Noelle. Could get Diona C5. Yeah, that'd be perfect, because then I'd be set for getting her C6. That was a really good 10 pull. It's just... The one character that I wanted is not. I didn't get her. Damn it. Alright. Still 22 more pulls left. So let's find out. Oh, another 4-star. Okay. Getting close to soft pity for. So I'm not gonna get into soft pity, but I'm getting close to it. For the 5-star. The 4-star. Every 10 pull, there's a shot, right? Yes! There she is! Finally! Okay. There we go. 1 copy is enough. I'm happy enough with 1 copy, but obviously more constellations are welcome. But okay, good. This is a win. This is a W. I got Yanfei. And yeah, now I would be happy if I got Zhongli in the next 12 pulls, but like I said earlier, if I don't get him, it's, you know, I can deal with that. But yeah, thank you. Very happy. Now I got at least one of every single 4-star on the banner, so that's good. Although I got, what, 3 or 4 copies of Noelle, 1 copy of Diona, maybe 2, and now only 1 of Yanfei, so the one I wanted is definitely the one I got the least of, that's for sure. But hey, at least I got 1. I'll take it. And she, like I said earlier, she will be on this permanent, or she will be in the general pool. So, just over time, I'll be able to get more constellations. Now, final 10 pull, still no gold, so we're still away not getting Zhongli. Play with her or keep her for the collection? I think I'll play with her, but yeah, I don't, because I could use a pyro, well, I guess with D-Look. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. If I play with her, it's gonna take a while. Because I'm not gonna be raising her, or I don't really have the resources to raise her quickly. You know, oh! Lion's Roar. Do I have that weapon? I'm not sure. But, I mean, it's a 4-star sword. I'll take it, I guess. But sadly, I'm getting so many weapons in this 10 pull. Or in this... today, for all my pulls. That's really nice and pitching. Okay, I could try using that. Definitely build it up. But man, so earlier today I was watching a stream, somebody, you know, looking to get Yanfei and everything. Yeah, she only got like 3 or 4 4-stars, and all of them were Yanfei. Not a single weapon, not a single Diona, not a single Noelle, not a single off-banner 4-star. It was crazy. She got, yeah, 4... No, she got 5 Yanfeis in a row. No, she got 4. It was nuts. Ah, if only I had that kind of luck, but I've just gotten a ton of weapons. Not a whole lot of on-banner servants either. But, oh well, what can you do? At least I got 1 Yanfei, and also 1, that means I also get a free pull. Any new servant, right? R5, this sword increases damage against... Oh, Electro by 36. Okay. So at R1 it must be 18%. Okay, so 2 more singles. Let's see what I got. Nope. Final single. Let's see if... Oh, Zhongli! Oh my gosh! I thought 74 is pre-soft pity, right? 74 is pre-soft pity? Because this was the 74th pulse after I got D-Look. Oh my goodness! What? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure 74 is pre-soft pity, which means somehow by freakish luck, the last pull I was doing... Wait, 73 is soft pity? Shit. Okay, in that case I messed up. I meant to pull for Zhongli before I got to soft pity, or I meant to stop pulling for Zhongli before I got to soft pity. But I guess I went into soft pity instead, and I went 2 rolls into soft pity then, because I was starting at 2 pulls. Or no, I went, yeah, because I was starting at 2 into pity, which meant, and I did 72 pulls total today, which means I did 74 pulls. It's all the same. No, what do you mean by that? Because soft pity starts at a certain point, right? And after that, I thought soft pity started at 76. So 76 to 89, you have a very high chance of pulling a 5-star, and then 90, it's 100%. Yeah, that's what I thought. Soft pity was between 76 and 77 or something like that. Because in the past, the 5-stars I'd gotten were at 76 usually, something like that. So I assumed I'd be safe. Maybe it is. Maybe I was safe and I just got freakishly lucky on this pull, which is, I guess I'll take it. I'm happy. I wanted Zhongli, even though I would have been happy if I didn't get him, and that way I could get a guaranteed Eula. So, yeah. Wow. Holy cow. On the 72nd pull, because I pre-bought the Rainbow Fates because I didn't want to bother counting. And yeah, that was the last Rainbow Fate. Holy cow. Let's get the shot. Between Zhong with 73, it's the same? Wait, what do you mean between Zhong with 73 or 76? It's different, right? Because at 76, the odds are very high, whereas 73, the odds, well, 0.6%. Let's see. Yeah, why not try another... You know what? I'm tempted because let's say I get another 5-star. If it's off banner, then that's okay because that just gives me guarantee for the next 5-star. If it's on banner, it's Zhongli, and another copy of Zhongli I'll live with. And if that means eating up another 10 pulls, up to 10 pulls, right? Because at this point, all my pity is completely reset. I'm guaranteed a 4-star at 10 pulls. Well, that's losing 10 pulls worth of pity, which isn't that big a deal when you get down to it. Yeah. It really, ultimately, it doesn't matter, right? It's just RNG. Yeah, let me think about it. But, You know what? Here's something I'm gonna do as well. I'm just gonna do this now before I can change my mind. Because, you know, I'm sacrificing basically 6 pulls. Yeah, 6 pulls. And 6 pulls are pretty valuable, right? But given just how hard Amber is to get extra copies of, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah, best bunny girl. Only bunny girl, but yes. That's my first constellation. Now I get to do her double shot. Actually, recently I've been thinking I want to get Ember up to 70 out of 80 at least. It's time because I've been neglecting her long enough. I've had her obviously since day 1, and I've used her so much, or at least at the beginning of the game, but ever since I got Ganyu, of course, I didn't really use her. Oh wow, that's pretty major. I didn't know that was his... Yeah, if you could get C2 one day, that'd be great. Oh yeah, C2, what's that? New hitting foot with... Oh, I've heard about this. So I heard this is actually pretty bad because it's a real pain to hit Baron Bunny's foot with a full charge shot, right? It's not just a matter of hitting the Baron Bunny, you have to hit its foot, and you have to fully charge it, which seems... Yeah, like... But in any case, I wouldn't complain about getting it. It'd been interesting to at least play around with. Damage by 15%. That's pretty major. And the 15% shield buff. That's also major. Okay, yeah. And then the next one that I get for free is gonna just increase her skill level. And I got at least 2 copies of Noelle today. Oh, 3 copies. Oh boy. Okay, 1 copy away from C6. Yes. That's huge. Yeah, if you could just hit it with Ganyu, that would be way better, right? So let's see, breastplates, or it'll be destroyed by damage. Oh wow. Okay, so it provides a nice little extra attack on your shield. And then... Yeah, and I've also got that. Okay, so yeah. So I was gonna build up... I was gonna build up Noelle if I didn't get Zhongli. And I still will build up Noelle, but now she's kinda taking a little bit of a backseat. Oh shit, I'm gonna need to run a Mora ley line. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do another 10, up to 10 pulls for another 4-star, or actually up to 20 pulls for another 4-star character, because that's what I want. So let's go for that. And yeah, right now, let me also just check how many... This is the easiest way. 256, okay. So I don't like getting that down low because I do want to get up to 360 again, or not again. I was only at about 350, 300 maybe pulls total at my highest. So it feels kind of bad to only have 256, but at least that's still over 180, right? And 180 is the guarantee for a single copy of a 5-star, so... Oh. Alright, that's one. Let's see how my luck is. Oh! Okay, a 4-star. Nice! So at most I'm doing 12 pulls. Oh, yes! Yes! Another Yanfei! Whew. Yes! Okay, C1 Yanfei. I'll take it. I'll take it. I think that's about it for the pulling today. That's, it's like, I mean, obviously more constellations is always better. Yeah, you were right, and it took all of 2 pulls. Didn't even take 10 like you normally would expect. Let me constellation her up. C1. Uses her charge attack. Each existing Scarlet Seal additionally reduces the stamina cost. Oh, Scarlet Seal. And gives her a little bit of hyper armor. What's Scarlet Seal? So what's her... Oh, anyway. Summons a blistering flames that deal... But, Scarlet Seals. Intense flames that rush it. Okay. So they don't actually seem to explain what Scarlet Seals are. Oh, here, when they will grant her a single Scarlet Seal, possess a maximum of 3. The duration of currently will refresh. Oh, okay, so it keeps refreshing. Decrease Yanfei's... Oh. Oh. Yanfei's... Okay. So I don't know how good Yanfei is as a DPS. She seems DPS-y based on her talents and such. But given that her abilities involve reducing stamina consumption, oh man, I think there's a decent chance she might be my Pyro DPS. Even if she won't be as powerful as D-Look. Just having somebody who can help you with stamina like that, or at least not help you, but help herself, I guess, that seems pretty huge. She's very powerful? Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to finding out more of that. Alright. Oh, good point. I should do that, actually, because that'll get me some free stuff to free more and such. Yeah, let me just go ahead and do all of them. Okay, oh yeah, so I need to get more Mora so that I can... So it looks like they want to go... So, can I do, like... Superconduct here? How good is shield is it? How good is his shield anyway? Okay, let's try using his charge R2 again. Is the 3-star HP spear on Zhongli or a more... I don't know. I haven't even thought about what spear to put on him, to be honest. Yeah, after thinking, I'm not sure if I want to put... Like, I was thinking about artifacts I want to put on him. Obviously, I want to go heavy on the HP. Because I'm planning on using him basically purely as a shield support with some occasional burst damage potential or just helping me out by freezing enemies with his burst. But so yeah, I was thinking for his goblet, it might actually be better to give him a GEO goblet instead of HP, because maybe his shield will be plenty strong enough, and getting a little bit of extra damage from his burst might help. But I'll probably fiddle around. Set? Oh yeah, the set. You know, I'll be honest, the set I don't pay that much attention to. I mean, I will be farming the correct sets, but it's like the set effects just aren't that big compared to the actual stats on the artifact. So it's really the artifact stats that I care more about. And the set can provide a, you know, that little extra bonus. Now, because we don't have a set that provides HP, I'm definitely aiming for the set that provides the HP bonus. Because 20% HP buff is an additional one for free is pretty good, but yeah, I was thinking for just the goblet, because the goblet's the one you usually give. You put the specific element onto, right? Yeah, let's try her out. 20, yeah. Yeah, 25k HP, that's good enough. Okay, I mean 25k HP is pretty high though, right? But then again, I know Zhongli has pretty high stats, so maybe it doesn't take that much to build him that high. I think, yeah, you see people with like 40k Zhongli maybe? Yeah. Okay, so this just explains what she does, which I've read. Oh, it's a solo. Yeah. So, right, because she is a catalyst user, every attack that she does has element rather than physical. So, not sure about her burst. Okay, what did her burst do? So let's use her E. The charge shot. Ooh, nice. That's, well, obviously this character, but the 5-star weapon with the crit rate substat. 88% or 87% crit rate, huh? Okay. But a pretty low crit damage, all things considered. Oh, Crimson set. Oh, you do not have Staff of Homa, yeah. But, okay. But Staff of Homa doesn't give you HP, does it? Maybe it does as a passive ability? But I mean, you know, Staff of Homa is like... That's a 5-star weapon, right? And is it limited? I actually don't know if it's limited or not. An R5 4-star weapon? Oh, that you have on him? Oh, Staff of Homa gives 20 HP? Okay, so yeah, Staff of Homa is limited, which means comparing yourself against somebody who has Staff of Homa is just... That's a ridiculous proposition. Unless you're also a Mega Whale. It's like, don't even consider Staff of Homa as something that even exists in the game, right? It's just a fantasy. So don't compare yourself to that standard. It's just, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. So, no, I've said it before, if I have a 4-star weapon on someone, I consider that a luxury. So a 5-star weapon, that's basically just a dream. Yeah. But actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at what weapons to put on Yanfei. Because I'm not sure how I am in terms of books. Her shield? So I wonder how built Diona is. So she's got low crit rate, she's not all about DPS, but wow, look at that HP. And 242 energy recharge. Favonius Warbow, that helps with the energy recharge a lot, of course. And Maidens. 4-piece Maidens. Okay, so I guess what they want you to do here is to use Kaya for physical damage with Superconduct. Spent 3k to get Homa and got 11. Yeah, I've heard of. So I never watched streamers do those kinds of polls, but I heard that Tectone maybe. I've never watched Tectone live, but I've seen clips of his. I think I heard that he spent like a shit ton on that banner, and he got like 5 wolf gravestones before he got a single staff of Homa, something like that. Tectone? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard. That, and again, I don't follow him, so I don't really know him or anything. But I've heard he spends a lot of money on the game. He already spent 100k on Genshin. Holy cow! Yeah, I mean, I guess for him that's an investment, right? He makes a living off streaming. Oh, they don't even give you any Mora, huh? Yeah, maybe I can get some Mora through... Not a lot of Mora. Let me actually go talk to Catherine. I've purposefully avoided the talking to Catherine in Mondstadt because I was worried it might start the cutscene like how it did with Dainsleif. And I kind of wanted to do it on stream. Just see it. Oh, right, I also have my game that's pull catalyst for Yanfei, I guess. So let me just put some pretty basic artifacts on her for now. Pyro damage bonus, sure. That's actually not a bad pyro damage artifact. If there's a pyro user who scales off defense, that'd be good for that person. So let's see. I usually like to go crit rate for the hat, but maybe crit damage would be better. Yeah, just give her some basic stuff. Last costumes of the FGO event? No, I haven't. I don't really pay attention to FGO JP at all. So, yeah, no. I mean, the thing is, anything that comes out in JP, it's like... I have 2 years to figure it out, right? To learn about it, so... I figure anything that's really important, I'll see. Yeah, whatever. This is fine. But yeah, who are they though? They seem to have been releasing a lot of characters, or a lot of not characters, costumes for characters that you normally don't see. Maybe I should give her Twin Nephrite. I could give her Eye of Perception instead of giving it to... Actually, yeah, Eye of Perception might be the best because... That, give her that, and then switch it over. Because I basically don't use her for damage dealing anyway. Not really a thing that I prioritize with her. Alright, so Catherine. Alright, also, let me change my stream title. Okay. Oh, wait. Alright, Dragon Spine, huh? Iris. Alright, so they're not gonna give me a reward right now for that. I guess I'll have to actually do the quest. In that case, let me just run Mora ley line so that I can ascend Yanfei as well as Zhongli and get the free Acquaint Fates and then spend them just to see what I get, because I am curious. I did recently pull a Kea, so I think most of my beginner characters are C1. She's C0 actually, yeah. So let's see, now I have Amber C1 and I have Kea C1. Yeah, so haven't seen Jean, Ushi, Shuten, and Umu. Oh, wow, that's a good, yeah, that's a lot. Umu, I wonder. Umu would be nice with like, I could see a couple different directions, like a casual set, because, you know, she's very stylish, that's part of her thing. That's very like elegant, or could do like a more classical Roman emperor kind of thing, because she was I mean, the real Nero was a Roman emperor, right? Go for like, actually, how did Roman emperors dress? I'm imagining something like a toga, but that was Greek, right? Third costume for Umu. Oh, right. Because Umu has had, I love her bloomer outfit, actually. It's really nice. Yeah, that's one I remember. Did they release another one besides that? Okay. So Ganyu trivializes this, as usual. Alright, so now let's... Also, let me just go ahead and... Oh, he uses Core Lapis, huh? Good thing I've farmed so many of them so much. And... claim that. And her too. That's cute, I like how she reads. Interesting, she has a tattoo of the oh, she has two tattoos of the Triforce on her sides. And she goes for the bare leg look, and I love her shoes. I don't like the tip at on her toes there, but I like the top area. Not very practical if it's snowy though, because the snow would just fall right in from the top. Yep. Oh, the 12 costumes? Okay, thanks, I'll check that out. But, oh yeah, overall her shoes are nice, and yeah, okay, good design. Send her, get that free acquaint fate, and find out what else the RNG gods have to offer. Let's see, like I said, I think, yeah, I'm only 1 into 4-star pity. Maeve is gorgeous? Oh, really? So, not expecting anything. I am pretty close, like my pity on both the 4-star and the 5-star are pretty low. So, most likely nothing. Okay, nothing. But, yeah, it's about what I expected. So, now, what I really do want to get started on, though, is the housing event. Oh, also, I need to actually redeem certain things. Which are this. So, I believe I've already unlocked... Oops. Yeah, I've already unlocked Diona's quest. Let me unlock this. I don't think I'll be doing that today, but yeah, I want to get I want to unlock the housing stuff so that I can get to working on that. I've already started beating up trees because, well, why not? I'm passing by trees and I can pick up wood from them, but I still am unable to use them for anything as far as I know because I don't have the teapot set up. Oops. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone right now just to check my work stuff, just in case. Alright, so it looks like we're going to Madame Ping's. You've unlocked no ulted. Okay, cool. Yeah, I still haven't unlocked that because I didn't get all 6 endings of the original. Let's see. Yeah, so in the previous I've actually noticed just walking up to Madame Ping unlocks the cutscene. And so I'm gonna try collecting these first. I think the silk is gonna be used, or is used for some of the housing stuff. So might as well collect them. Also, let me think about what I'm gonna do with my Zhongli in terms of his weapons. Evonius, Dragonsbane. Dragonsbane's probably not that good. Elemental Mastery doesn't seem all that useful. Physical damage bonus, not what I'm looking for on him. We've got Prototype Star Glitter with energy recharge. That since I'm not going to be using him to attack, guess I'll give him this for now. And the berries. Oh, really? Berries? So the black tassel's the one. Oh, it's against slimes. That's funny. It's only against slimes it helps, but it gives you HP. A decent chunk of HP percentage too. Let's see. Healing bonus. If I could have something with HP percentage and energy recharge, that would be pretty good. Let's just go with that. Main stat is always what matters the most. %, energy recharge. Ah, that one's better. It's got energy recharge. Double HP. Crit rate. Is there any with energy recharge? I'll take that, energy recharge. So now he's got still not quite double his HP. But got some extra HP now, so he should be able to shield us, even if the shield will get eaten through just immediately, given his current stats. Let's see, is it possible to collect this Glazed Lily without activating the cutscene? Yes, but not that silk, from what I can tell. Oh, nice. I like how the silk flowers behind her sparkle. The Skyward Spine on him. Is that a 5-star weapon? Skyward is like a 5-star set, right? What kind of effect do those have? Do they all have the same effect? Like how the Sack and the Evonius and stuff? The worst 5-star weapon, really? Why is that the worst? That's odd. I would have thought it would have been something that's not part of a set, because I thought all sets basically all had the same effect. Okay, so it seems like Madame Ping just wants to help us. Your subspace creation? Oh, Skyward weapons have different effects, huh? All autonomous pocket world. Oh, trinket. Normal and charged attack hits on 50% to trigger a vacuum blade that deals, okay, an extra AoE effect. Every 2 seconds. Well, that's pretty quick. So that's sort of like a DPS weapon,
あ
huh?
の世界をなすためには浮世を離れる必要がある。そんな大層なものじゃないよ。帝君はその昔、山を動かし海を埋めたんじゃ。
Yeah, so who is Madame Ping anyway? She seems to have quite a lot of power. I think a lot of people were saying that she's an adeptus of a sort.
その贈り物
But
じ
I
ゃが
don't know if that's been confirmed or anything like that, or if it's just a hint based on how she... Well, based on what we know about her. With the missing materials.
オイラたち探し物は得意だからな。
まあまあ、二人とも。そうせかすでな。必要な材料は特別なんじゃ。例えば、
Hammer soil.
敵歌集の河原下にある借金の泥とかじゃな。そして、塗りゆりの根をたどって掘っていき、運が良ければ借金じゃが、敵歌集があんなことにな。さらにそれより困難なのが、双眼
Oh,
鏡
from
園
the
から
chasm.
採掘でき
Yeah,
る
I remember a lot of people were thinking that the chasm might be the next area that they
黒岩
unlock.
城が
It
あ
still
そこで
might
採
be.
掘を始めてからは、それもほとんど見当たらなくなった。水角石は貴重な戦物で、常人では千人の木に耐えられない。長く触れれば、あの子が。
Yeah, who's this
仙
child?
人だし。
Oh, okay, she is an adeptus. Okay, it must be confirmed then.
まあ、彼女も仙人
Oh,
と
she must be
言えな
talking
く
about
も
Yanfei.
ない。
I'm guessing that's what it is.
なくも
Because
ない
Yanfei does have some sort of
なんで
head
リエコに
thingy
は
or leaks on her ear or on her head. She's part adeptus, like Ganyu, I think.
もしかしたらオイラたちが食事してる時も横に仙人
Oh, chasm's mentioned a lot in 1.5? Oh, really? Okay. So that's something that I'll try to pay attention to.
ありえるかもしれんの。
ばあや、ただいま。
Yeah, there she is.
おや
And tell by her shoes.
紹介しよう。この子は縁妃。
Enhi.
言ってた子じゃよ。
Enhi.
こちらは旅人と彼女の仲間じゃ。
Okay, Enhi, not Yanfei.
あー
I don't think I can
もちろん
pronounce the
洗顔
proper
軍の記録に
Chinese way
詳
though.
しく載って
That's
い
a little
た
too hard for me.
以前ゲーセン
I'll just call her
儀式の騒動
Yanfei.
で洗顔軍に不審者として指名手配され、絶運の間で洗顔軍を撃退し、ファデュイとも関わり、最後はバーヤと共に魔人を撃退。七星のおかげで容疑が晴れたと。実に惜しい。そう、私に会えなかったことが。もっと早くに会えていたら。
It made her eyes pretty expressive in this cutscene.
とまではいかなくても、少なくとも、ひどい目に遭わずに済んでただろうな。改めて自己紹介しよう。私は縁妃、法律家だ。法律に
Enhi.
関する困りごとがあれば、私を訪ねるといい。
Legal advisor,
ああ
not a
そうだ
lawyer.
私の名刺を、連絡方法と職場の住所が載ってる。急用ならその住所に手紙を。ああ、それと初めてのお客さんには割引があって。
縁妃、そろそろ本題に入ろう。今の二人には法律の助けなんていらないじゃろう。子供たちや、そう驚かないでおくれ。
オイラたちがこれまで会ってきた仙人とは
Well, every adeptus has
全
been
然
pretty
違う
different.
ような。
Right? Like how
仙人？まあ、そうとも言える。お父様は自分のことを仙人
like
だ
how
と
the
言っていた。
cloud retainer
かつ
is
て
just a
魔王
bird.
帝君と共に戦場に立っていたらしい。戦いが終わった後、帰郷してお母様と結婚したそうだ。
He went back and married
そ
my
れか
mom.
ら私が生まれた。私が大きくなった後、お父様はお母様と一緒に外の世界を漫遊している。
So they did raise her, I guess.
なんか勝手だな。仙人たちってリーユエコーを守るため契約にし
お父様から聞いた話によると、帝君とはそのことについて話し合いをしたらしい。それで同意を得た上で故郷に帰ったそうだ。
He has a kind of a more boyish or even manly voice
まあ、そのことについては一旦置いておいて。
than a lot of the other female characters, I'd say.
けど、水角石だけはどうしても探す手立てがない。今、 双眼鏡園は完全に封鎖されていて入れそうにない。申請をしようにもそれも通らないだろう。どうやら
I could imagine this voice actress voicing a boy as well pretty well. Smaragdus. Smaragdus. That's a weird word.
何か案はあるかのう。リーユエコを助けてくれた者たちにどう
You like her voice? Yeah, I think it's good.
わかってる。バーヤから何回も言われてたし、双眼鏡園から水角石を取れなくとも別の方法があるかもしれない。ちょっと待ってて、調べてみる。
Huh? Wait, where did that book come from? Does she also have a Serenity teapot kind of thing that she can just pull books from? Okay, oh, that's her. It's sort of like her. What is it? Idol animation.
彼は水角石を仕入れてかんざしを作ろうとしていた。そこに法的な問題が潜んでいないか聞かれたんだ。スネージナヤに持ち帰って売るらしい。よし、彼を探してくる。もしかしたらお前も一緒に来るのか？ダメとは言わないが、横で見ているだけにしてくれ。
Legal jeopardy. I feel like I've done plenty that would get me into a lot of legal trouble. Like I regularly steal plants or steal like vegetables from farms, like literally every day. And I go gliding in Mondstadt just like all the time. And I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do that even with a license. I recall during that quest when you get the license, Amber got in trouble even though she has a license. In fact, she's the best glider in Mondstadt. But you're still not allowed to go gliding around the city, which makes sense. Speaking of which, it's kind of a shame that the glider is such a player character specific thing, because I don't recall them mentioning that the glider requires a vision or anything like that. I think it's just something that people can use. So why aren't people all around the area using it? And even if it requires you to have a vision, what about non-playable characters who have visions? Why don't you just see them gliding around the world and such? It'd be neat if in the background, as you walked around areas, you saw people gliding around to travel. Mr. Krozel.
エイさんのおかげで順調です。先日は助かりました。今日は何のご用で？
小さな手助けをしたまでだ。それよりも少し前に水角石を使ってかんざしを作ると言っていたが、それはどうなった？
そのことですか。はい。確かに水角石を少し仕入れて、かんざしにかんざしにご興味が。
Rented them out, huh?
水角石って希少なものなんだろう？それは心配いりません。
Kinda interesting. Why would you rent those out? I would have thought he'd want to sell them. I mean, maybe he could make more money by renting them out. But never. I guess I didn't quite know much about how much rental happens in this world, and in Liyue in particular. Ooh, 10 times. 10 times is worse than how it usually is in America. In America, if you try to defraud someone, you can have to pay treble damages, which means triple. So, basically, you're losing out on everything that you got plus 2 times more. Tried to get Zhongli with 40 roll and got 4 Diona, wow. And no Zhongli, I'm guessing? But hey, it's Diona, right? Depending on how many copies he already had, he's set up for C6. Yep, makes sense. I wonder if they have carbon copy technology here. Well, I guess they have cameras. That would work.
契約をするときに住所を書いてもらいましたので、マップに記しておきますね。
感謝する、クロッサルさん。では、私たちは志功さんを探しに行こう。
She's C6 now. Okay. Well, so there's that, I guess. No. Oh, that's the worst part. No Yanfei or Noel. So, presuming each of the 3 banner 4 stars has a equal chance, that means your friend. The odds of that happening was 1 out of 81, basically, or around 1.2%. So, you know, that's still twice the chance of pulling a Zhongli on a off-pity pull. So, it's still less. It's still more likely than getting a 5-star off-pity. But that sucks. 1.2% chance. Or Yuji-chan? Wait, she has the same, definitely has the same costume and character model style as the Fragrance Lady, but I feel like, I think the Fragrance Lady had a more warm color on her outfit.
私たちは志功さんがクロッサルさんからそのかんざしに興味がある。見せてはそのかんざしは
Oh, she lost them. Okay.
えっと
Yeah, C5 was, yeah, that's true. You only need C5 until the next event.
紙にもつけていなかったのに、一体いつこのかんざしを借りるため、すでに多額のお金を使っています。
Yeah, why did she need
私の
them?
家は鉱石を扱う商売をしているのですが、すでに支払いをいただいた商品の発注書があと数日すると、鉱
Banquet.
石商が一堂に会するあのかんざしを借りたのは、しかし
なんかよく見る展開になってきた。
Yeah, we just
手伝ってくれるので
have
す
to
か？
help everyone,
冒
right?
険者協会にも依頼したのですが、
ちょっと待った。探すのはまだ。志功さん、
契約書ですか？わかりました。
So this quest at this point is reminding me a lot of Ganyu's.
これです。
Because Ganyu, we saw her go around different places in Liyue, basically doing her job, sorting out, I guess there were legal issues or political or I guess accounting, tax related issues. And this is legal issue here, right? So it's somewhat similar. More the developers were lazy than there's a link. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say lazy. Because frankly, you know, with all the NPCs in the game, you can't. It'll be take an incredible amount of work to make each and every NPC unique, right? Even the ones that are story related. So, but yeah, I think it's just a coincidence. They have a limited number of, you know. I guess she's kind of like a not quite middle-aged, somewhere between young and middle-aged woman. And I'm guessing they don't have that many different models and costumes.
契約にのっとり志功さんは確かに髪飾りの金額を弁償する必要があるな。
Red Dead Redemption 2, every NPC is unique? Really? I could see that. I haven't played it, but I've heard that Red Dead Redemption 2 is incredibly well made as an open world game. But Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, that in my eyes is like,
かんざしに使っている鉱石が水角石であることが前提条件。
So is she suspecting fraud? But yeah, I'm thinking Red Dead Redemption 2, that is like the elite of the elite when it comes to the video game industry. It's made by Rockstar, which is one of the most successful and high quality development studios ever. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is also one of their latest games. They've learned a lot, and obviously it's a big AAA game that's supposed to make them a lot of money, right? Yeah, not the same team, or the same budget. Yeah, I imagine though that Genshin. I mean, in the long term, Genshin would probably have a bigger budget just because they'll keep developing it over the course of years. Even after the game's out, whereas Rockstar, I mean, they develop it for years before the game is out, and they still take time developing it after it's out, but I imagine the amount of work that they do after the game is out is much less than what they did beforehand. Yeah, let's find those hairpins. And I think one thing is that Genshin being a gacha game means that people care a lot more about the individual playable characters than about the world. Like, it's nice that the world is as deep and or deeply built as it is, but even if it wasn't, I don't think players would be that upset. And even if it was even more so, like Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't think players would care that much, even though it would be cool. So ultimately, it's not worth the investment to make every NPC unique.
私の家は商人の一族です。これ以上クロッサルさんに隠していても仕方ありません。クロッサルさん、
確かに。それも法律にのっとったやり方。
So I wonder. So Yanfei clearly seems to be suspecting fraud of a sort, and I can definitely see that this lady has incentive to do so. But it's also possible somebody else fraud. But it's also possible that the seller was fraudulent, or the renter, and he's expecting... Yeah, smooth to the touch, huh? Yeah, and the seller is expecting that, or the renter is expecting that when she returns it, and he'll be like, no, that's not the real thing. Now you owe me 10 times the price. So there could be fraud on multiple parties.
触り心地がいい。なんでもない。ただ少し再調査すべきことができた。
Alright, so maybe I should... No, I was thinking I could make a teleport waypoint there so that I can just, instead of climbing back up, I can just teleport back up from here, but then I realized there's no guarantee that the next part of the quest will involve going up there. Especially since Miss Jiko-san is down here.
なくした？ご冗談を。あのかんざしがいくらするのか知ってますよね。
Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed too.
ごめんなさい。本当にごめんなさい。ちゃん
Every
と
last
契
one?
約通
Okay.
りに弁償しますので。
Yeah. Yeah, because you'll be waiting for Eula, right? But that just means you'll get to keep saving, right? You'll get at least... What, you said you had 120 pulls saved up already? Was it 120, 140 in that range? And you only need 180, right? So you'll get at least another 20 pulls, if not... Yeah, so you're basically at a guarantee for Eula. Oh, you're almost 120. Maybe not basically at a guarantee, but very high chance at this point. And if you decide to spend some money, I think if you just buy a small pack, I think that would get you 100%. Yeah, not a lot compared to FGO, that's for sure. It's funny, FGO... Well, I guess it makes... It's odd, because FGO, the amount of investment it takes to build up a character is far less than in Genshin. It takes much less time. So you can get a lot of characters very quickly, but then also you can go a long time without getting any new characters for that time. Because you've already built up a pretty solid foundation for setting up teams. Yeah. Market research, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is basically like insurance fraud work. Yeah, this is exactly like insurance work. You'll probably be... Oh, right, you all have all the way until the end of the Eula banner, so you have more than 40 days, really, to save up. Yeah, oh, right, the BP as well, yeah.
それではお願いします。まったく、あのかんざしをなくすなんて。
どうやらお金を集める方法を考えな。
志功さん、少し話したいことがここでは言えないので。
Okay, so is it going to be that Krozel is the fraudster rather than Chiko-san? So do we really have to go all the way to the other side of the city to talk? I don't think this guy's hearing is that good. I love that sign that they have above the restaurant here. I only noticed it recently, but it looks so modern. It feels very out of place, considering how the rest of the, like the city and everything looks kind of old school, old style. But now there's this big sign that looks like it's actually lit up even. That makes it look like a modern sign. Pretty. Okay, so it looks like Yanfei suspects that the renter was being fraudulent. It's snuck off, not sneaked off. Snuck off, S-N-U-C-K.
私はただ推測しただけ。バーヤから聞いたかは知らないが、水殻石は地底深くにあるもので、濃密な元素力が込められている。
I really wanna grab her horns so much. That'd be... There's so much you could do with those. They look so pretty. I like go.
なんてものではない。志功さん、そのかんざしを持っていた間、体に不快感は
Unwell?
ありませんでした。何もかも正常で、どこも不快なところは。
I wonder if the special jadeite is supposed to cause some illness or something?
クロッサルさんの周りには元素の痕跡があった。私の推測が正しければ、例の水殻石は彼が持っている。
Oh, jadeite is supposed to make... Okay, yeah.
それはいけない。今彼を問いただしても認めないの一点張りで私たちを突っぱねるに決まってる。
Leaks talk about Kazuha and Clay. Oh, Clay rerun. But yeah, it's way too early, really, to tell, right? I mean, no matter how late it is until it's actually confirmed, it's not confirmed. But it seems to me that the closer we get to the actual time, the more the leaks kind of end up being cleaned up, so that the ones that are surviving at that point really do tend to be accurate. I feel like all the leaks for 1.5 that I heard of turned out to be true, like 100% true. I can't think of any leak that I heard about 1.5 that ended up not being true. One more elegant solution.
こういうことに詳しいのでしたら、手伝っていただけないでしょうか。
もちろん問題ない。
Yeah, Kazuali? Yeah, sure, feel free to send it to me. That'd be interesting. I saw his burst animation that you posted on Twitter, or Twitch. Not Twitch, Twitter, sorry, I had it right the first time. These twit names. But anyway, yeah, that looked pretty. Although, I mean, it looked pretty simple, to be honest, but it'd be nice to get another wind character, because I have so few of them. I think everyone has few of them, unless they pulled a lot on 5-star characters. Pro bono.
引き続き調査を依頼したいなら、きちんとした契約を行う必要がある。契約に縛られない依頼は信用できない。
わかりました。ではお願いします、エイさん。
問題ない。まずはこの表紙に署名を。私もここに署名をして、さらにここに住所を。それと違うページにも署名を。5ページ、7ページ、あと最後のページ。
Okay, so it looks like this is... I feel like Paimon right now. I'm just like... Yeah, brain... Traveler, Venti, Sucrose, and Zhao. Right, and you also have Jean, don't you? In my case, I just have Traveler, Venti, and Sucrose.
すべて目を通しました。問題ありません。
では2枚ある契約書のうち1枚は志功さんが、もう1枚は私。大丈夫だ。こういうのは一見面倒に見えるが、きちんと理解すれば、そう過去にこういった調査をしたことがないんだろう。
でも、エンシさん、どうして私なんかのために？
私たちも水殻石を探してるんだ。クロッサルさんの周りには明らかに元素の痕跡があった。
Well, okay, so yeah, if we get back down to it, Yanfei doesn't really care about this fraud. She cares about getting some of that stone.
手がかりなのは間違いない。このまま行けば本当に水殻石を見つけられる可能性がある。
Yeah, of course you'd never forget about her.
法律を利用して悪事を働く者を私は許せない。この話はここまでにしよう。まずは鉱石の加工。
Yeah, with Venti, I guess, I mean, yeah, quite frankly, Venti covers a lot of bases, right? And Kazuha being a husbando means unless he's like somebody like Venti or Zhongli who basically break the game or break certain parts of the game due to just how incredible their abilities are, I don't think I'll be pulling for him. Also, it'll have to depend on the 4 stars there, I guess. Also, it occurs to me I should, at least, if I'm gonna move around the world while I'm not fighting, I might as well bring out my, well, not him. Yeah. Actually, this team could handle anything because it has Chi-Chi and Ganyu. Yeah, quite frankly, it's like Chi-Chi and Ganyu together can destroy basically everything. Even enemies that are immune to cryo, Ganyu's auto attacks can just get them, and Chi-Chi can have him survive. Oh, thank you for raiding the raid, J6. Thank you for, yeah, I didn't know you were streaming today. Were you playing Genshin as well, or doing polls? I hope if you did, that they went well. Yeah. Just Minecraft. Oh, okay, cool. I think you've... Yeah, Minecraft's the one that I've never played, but hope you had a good time. Are you building a world or something like that, or... I don't know how much you've played Minecraft. But like I said, I've played Minecraft once, maybe? And I couldn't quite get into it. Those kind of building games. Dying? Oh yeah? What are those called? Creepers or something? Those big green guys that chase you? Is that those? I know there's some other enemies in the game too. Yeah. For Hutao. Yeah, you would have regretted not getting Hutao? Yeah, I feel like you really, really are enjoying Hutao a lot, and that's great. Especially since she is one of the top 3 DPSs in the game. Yeah, I feel like it's between her, Ganyu, and Zhongli. I don't know who would be the best. Oh, zombies killed you? Oh, you're doing modded. Cool. Were you doing multiplayer? I know... Again, I know almost nothing about Minecraft other than what's common knowledge, but I know people play multiplayer a lot and build cohesive worlds and stuff. But it seems like there could be a lot of fun for certain people. It's just not... It's too deep for me, I guess. Literally, the game is too deep for me in that there's just too much there and I get overwhelmed. Yeah. Minecraft on Genshin, right! That's true. Yeah. The new dungeon in 20 seconds with it. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, the new dungeon is 2 Geo Bishops, right? Ah, that... I haven't done it yet, but that looks fun. Yeah.
ここで鉱石の加工を依頼したことがあるか聞きに来たんだ。
クロッサル、スネージナヤの
I kind of like the fact that we've talked to this guy multiple times in different quests now. I guess this is just the second time now that I can remember. Because the first time was when we were looking at rocks with... Was it with Zhongli? Or maybe it was with... Yeah, I think it was with Zhongli.
鉱石を一つ持ってきて それを水殻石だと言っていました。私も初めて水殻石を見たので判別することができず、そのままそのお客さんの言う通りにしましたよ。
I remember we went to Dadupa Gorge, is it? Or somewhere to cook up something with the big ass pot that the Hilichurls were using.
なるほど。その水殻石を加工した時のかけらは
あります。あの鉱石を取り扱ったのは初めてだったので、念のため加工で削ったかけらを。
ありがとう。早速見せてもらう。
Okay. Just a sec, actually. Last night I watched a streamer play this. Her name is Dawn. Her actual name is Dawn, but her username is Tsaikyo. She's a fairly big streamer in terms of Genshin Impact. She gets like 500 plus people usually. But she had some really... here, I'll type it out actually. I'll give it her... Her username is Psycho. I recommend checking her out. She's a lot of fun. She's really funny, but or she has funny reactions that I thought let's see. There was a particular So she herself, I don't actually know if the streamer herself is Chinese or has Chinese heritage, but she knows Chinese, but she was playing this cutscene in English and she just lost her shit laughing at one thing. Okay, I thought I had it set up so that this would work and show on... Oh! Okay, it's not connected. That's what it is. Okay. Well, of course anyone who wants to watch it can just watch it, but I thought I had that. Yeah. Oh well. For whatever reason, the thing I had set up for sharing stuff that way through chat doesn't seem to be working. But that's okay. In any case, yeah, she just really lost her shit at a really just funny moment about the way the English dub pronounces this guy's name, Shito, which is not quite the same. Oh yeah, they improved it a lot on PS5? That's really great. It's surprising, well maybe not, but it's a little surprising that it wasn't so good on PS5 because PS5 is such a powerful machine. But maybe they didn't have that much, that many resources devoted to optimizing that. Outer layer of...
気になるのならそのかけらの元素力を観察してみるといい。水岩石は元素の微塵もないただの鉱石だ。
そうなのか。
Yeah, it makes sense that they'd need time, especially since the PS5 is so new. Yeah, that it just... No matter how much money you have or how many developers you have, you can't just immediately become good at developing on a new system or new technique.
ただ普段からこういうものと長く付き合ってこの2つの鉱石はすごく似ていて一文字しか違わないのに市場それに説明はその辺で終わり。しかし関翔さんは仕方ないとして
計り知れない行動の裏には計り知れ
Okay, so yeah, I will say this story isn't all that enthralling. With Ganyu's story, which wasn't all that enthralling either, at least there was a story about her being lonely and feeling out of place in the land of humans and everything. That was kind of a framing device. But in here, there is a framing device, sort of, about the pot, but it's not that interesting. Better texture. Oh, 4K. Sweet. Oh, yeah, I wonder if I had a 4K monitor, maybe I could play Genshin in 4K. My computer could probably handle it. The only thing I'd wonder about is because when I stream, I have more than just the game open. I obviously have the streaming software OBS open, as well as Chrome and other well, mainly Chrome so that I can check in on things, as well as
是啊，
a Stream
当时
Deck.
的单据我都还留着呢。
So might have a hard
你看
time
这儿
handling
写的
that.
清清楚楚，待切削脆
完
蕨盐
成
一份。
这样就没问题了。老板，这份单据和这份时限能借我用用吗？
Her Chinese voice certainly sounds more girly or feminine than her Japanese voice, I'd say.
没问题是没问题，可是你要这个做什么？
And can you imagine Yanfei as a mother? She'd give the best
还请您在这份证明文书上签
piggyback
字。
rides, because the kid would have a set
这
a
份
handlebar,
文书是为了
right?
证明这份时限
He could even
是来
like
自于
fiddle
我们
around
亲
with the
手送来的
handlebars to
矿石
give her orders to
详
move.
细看一下。
It'd be a great mom or granny.
好的，我知道了。燕飞小姐，我多嘴问一
Apparently
句啊
Yanfei doesn't like
这
Ning.
一次
Really?
又是谁惹麻烦了？
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, Twitch. Well, yeah, Twitch wouldn't be able to handle a 4K stream. That's true. In my case, though, the thing is, it's not so much the stream, because I always stream at 720p. Right now, I'm playing the game at 1080p, but my stream is at 720p because I don't. Well, maybe I could do a 1080p. I don't know, but I didn't particularly want to test it with just the bandwidth I have. So I'm thinking I could play it at 4K, but you know, whatever stream there is would just be 720.
文书我就都收下了。
A minor issue. You don't know. Hey, you'll get her eventually. Just one tentpole and you didn't get her, and you know, that's what you expected, right? Ultimately, even if you got a on-banner 4-star, you still only had 1/3 of a chance. But hey, 1.6, that's coming in 6 weeks, and that'll give you a chance
有了
to
这些
get
证据，克罗索应该就无话可说了
get
吧？
her
这些还远远不够。
get her off the you know, regular banner or off the general pool.
打造首饰还需要专业的首饰工匠。
Like I often say, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I don't particularly, you know, like that's one reason why I don't
首饰
particularly care that much about
在哪
missing certain 4 stars
找到了，星星小姐经常帮人联系首饰工匠，我们
because I
去找
figure
她
I'll
吧
eventually get them. Whereas somebody like Amber, Kaya, or
你怎么
Lisa,
认识这么多人啊？因为每天都有很多人来委托
I
我
feel
做
like
绿
if I
法
have a
咨询
chance
啊
to get them, I should take it.
你们也知道，这座璃月港是契约制成，契约，
嗯
但那位天权星所修订的各种律法实在是太过复杂，所以我这种可以在律法方面提供帮助的律法咨询师，
If you do a multi, you'll get GEO 5-star Yanfei. No. I mean, you might feel that way, but most likely you won't, right? Unless you're at soft pity, which I don't think you are. I think you said you're only like 20 pulls in, or 10 pulls, something like that. So limited 4-star, yeah, that would be a different story. But from what I can tell, we haven't had any limited 4-star characters. Not yet. I imagine that's just a matter of
提
time.
供帮助，可是律法不是非常复杂吗？轻易读不懂，绝对读不
But-
完什么的。
No. Oh, right, your brother's rules. Right.
这个倒是有
Yeah,
关系。
right. We do. Wait, do we have limited 4-star weapons as well? Are those like the leeway weapons that would give you a buff if you have like 2 or more leeway characters in your party, something like that? I actually didn't know anything about those weapons because, for me, again, like limited weapons or anything that's only on the weapon banner might as well not
这可
exist
是
for
律
me
法咨询
because
师
I
的
don't
基本
pay
素养
attention to that.
别大惊小怪。
Oh, you're at 60 rules. Okay, yeah, so you're close to soft pity, but not quite there yet. Bring the law in, yeah.
这和仙人没什么关系啦，我只不过刚好很喜欢看东西而已。又是这种随便的口气。
Your multi is too risky? Well, it's no more risky than doing
好啦，我们快点去找星星吧。
10 singles, right? And it's no more risky than if you had 0 pity. The only thing is that you'd be losing the pity if you ended up getting Zhongli, right? or an off banner 5-star. So I do have some basic weapons and artifacts on him, so he won't be completely awful, but he won't be helping out my team at all, really. I like this lady's design. Actually, she has the same design except her hair's longer as the other woman in this cutscene or this story quest.
之前那位客人的事已经没问题了，这次我来是想问你一件事。有没有一位叫做克罗索的商人曾经拜托你？克罗索，我记得是那位至东商人吧？他确实曾经拿过来一份矿石。
Well, at least everything's consistent. Yeah, 50 rolls. Yeah, right. I guess that's the thing to think about. 50 rolls. That as you keep building pity, the risk of or the loss if you lose it becomes bigger and bigger. And that's why, yeah, for example, like it was such a good idea to keep pulling after getting Zhongli, because once I got Zhongli, there was no pity for anything to work with. So I'm literally risking nothing at that point in terms of pity, or I'm only risking 1 or 2 pulls, 1 pull on that, and then 2 pulls, and then 3, and so on. But risking 10 or 20 pulls isn't that big a deal, whereas risking 50 is. Older Jewel Smith? Okay, this story is really, really uninteresting. I feel like if I actually paid close attention, I could figure out like some sort of thread. But I'm very unmotivated to, especially since the story is gonna resolve itself no matter what. If this was like Phoenix Wright, where we had to get the story right and actually prosecute the defendant properly, then I might actually care. Search that the okay.
不会有错的，因为这副钗子用了很多昂贵的材料，要价也很高。因为克罗索先生不太懂流程，我还特意留了一份备案文件副本在我这儿。你看，名字叫翠绝双凤复原钗
Twin Phoenix Pins。
登记的镶嵌矿石是翠绝岩，上面还有总务司的公章呢。星希小姐，这份文件能借我用一下吗？
This is an awfully blurry document. I don't think Yanfei's gonna be able to get much out of it. Oh, that must be why she reads with her eyes so up close to the books. Everything in all writing in Liyue must be really blurry, and they just require you to shove your nose right into the book to read it.
没事，只是一些小问题而已。这份文件为什么大家的第一反应都是这个？
Well, actually, that's the opposite.
证据搜集的差不多了。
If it's more blurry, you should read it from afar so that things become more sharpened. So actually, I have that the exact wrong way around. Maybe it just looks blurry because it's so sharp that all the things just look like haziness to me. That's what it is. Boo Boo Pharmacy, alright.
脖子上挂着，因为只有他能够出具有权威性的证，把这最后一份证明拿到手。
Dungeon doesn't. Oh, gives you art. Yeah, well, what were you expecting, right? That's just. It's like you'll get a new domain, but artifact hell is forever, right? Like they'll just keep adding on to the hell. They're not ever gonna make it less hellish. That's not the point. Oh, he's pretty good at fishing too, huh? And because he's tall, he can actually just run in here fairly well. Actually, is he the tallest character I have? I wonder who's taller, him or D-Look. I feel like among the characters I have, D-Look is probably the tallest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of the females are as tall as D-Look. Kea might be up there. Kea's really tall. Yeah, Kea's tall as well. See. This Zhongli looks slightly taller? Maybe by a little bit. Yeah. Oh, Keia's taller than I thought, actually. Keia looks like he's, again, slightly shorter than Zhongli, whereas Diluc is slightly shorter than Keia. Yeah, Diluc's slightly shorter than Keia. And what about their boots? Do they... how much different... Oh, Diluc actually has higher heels than Keia does. So Diluc's quite a bit shorter than Keia. Yeah, Diluc's heels are slightly taller, and he's also slightly shorter. Whereas Zhongli... Zhongli actually might be cheating with heels. It's hard to tell, though. Yeah. Oh yeah, do I have as many characters as you? I guess I have every 4-star except 1. And you have every 4-star except 1. Okay, yeah. Or except 2. But you have more 5 stars. Yeah, it's hard to tell with Zhongli. Actually, his heels might be lower than the others. So Zhongli, I think, is definitely the tallest. He's taller than both Keia and Diluc, and I'm pretty sure he has the least advantage when it comes to his shoes. So yeah. As you would expect, Zhongli is the Mega Chad that everyone knows he is. Yeah. I'm a husband. Hey, yeah. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, we've met him before. Oh, he's the guy.
真是稀客。如果你们是来找我家七七的话，她正好出去采药去了。
Oh, this guy's Baiju. Okay, it's been so long, I'd forgotten about him. I do remember, yeah. Also, his fashion sense is simply awful. Yeah, he's the guy with the snake. Yeah, yeah.
必定的药全无药效了吧？
Gosh, yeah. I see what they're going for. It reminds me quite a bit of Zhao, that green theme. This guy's certainly animo. But it's so busy and there's no real cohesiveness to it. Zhao's design's a little busy, but a little too busy for its own good, but it tends to work, I think. But this guy, there's just too much going on. The glasses, the snake, the feathery stuff on his chest, the chest design itself. It's just, yeah, I don't like it.
这次我来只是想请教白先生一件事。
翠蕨岩，我记得在《七脏山经》第6注里确实提到过这种矿石。
Many people want to get him. Yeah, I could imagine some people would. I feel like, at least from the neck up, he's actually pretty good looking. Or there's a certain type, some people would find him very good looking. The glasses and the hair and the height, definitely. But I don't even like his glasses. That chain that falls off that right side just looks unnecessary and ugly. Springs forth from stone marrow. Huh, like bone marrow.
这种矿石确实富含元素力。
Oh yeah, he could definitely, I could see him as a support, yeah, because he is a pharmacist. Kind of like how Sucrose throws formulas and alchemical concoctions. This guy could do something involving medicine, I guess, or potions and stuff. Change in personality.
俗话说，无事不登三宝殿。以燕飞小姐的作风，既然来，只怕是又要让我开些证明文书，来证明翠蕨。
Alright, so this guy knows Yanfei quite
那
well.
就拜托白先生了。
一份文书而已，举手之劳，不足挂齿。不过，除了你们之外，
Oh,
还有一位至东商
now
人
he's
也
offering
来向我问过，但他得到答复后，却
information
露出
without
一
us
副格外
having
失
to
望
ask.
的表情。不知道燕飞小姐正在忙的是？
这件事就不劳烦白先生挂怀了，谢谢白先生的文书。
燕飞小姐客气了，还
Yeah,
请
will it be a 4-star or 5-star? Yeah, that's one of the big questions. If I had to guess, I'm gonna guess 4-star actually. I feel like when I look at its design, He screams 5-star, to be honest.
还是和之前一样，
He's actually
让人感觉很
taller
奇
than...
怪
No, he's about the same height
是
as
我的
Zhongli.
错觉吗？
Actually, a little
总感觉
shorter.
他说的那些话
Yeah,
好像
Zhongli's
是在
just
试探
tall.
什么。白先生一向是这样。好啦，现在证据搜集差不多了，我们去找克罗索吧。
But for whatever reason, I don't know, I somehow get a 4-star feeling out of him. Maybe it's partly because we just haven't gotten that many 4-stars. Or new 4-stars in a while, right? Also, let me see if I'm guessing I don't have the Mora to make it worth it to buy any of this. I already have plenty of Qingshin. The Horsetail. Don't know what if I'll need Horsetail. I do know that the Serenity Teapot is gonna require a bunch of materials that I have been hoarding. Doesn't stand straight. Oh, does he? Okay, so that might be the difference then, rather than his height. If you never stand up straight in the game, then does your actual height matter? Because it's not like these are real people. These are game models. So if they never stand up straight, then I don't think they get the advantage of. I don't think they get to claim that they're taller. Well, we got 2 new 4-stars in a few weeks. Yeah, that's true. Well, we got 2 new 4-stars in the course of 2 new releases, right? And we didn't get any new 5-star last in 1.4, and we're getting just 1 in 1.5, it seems. So I guess we've got 2 new 4-stars in that time and 1 new 5-star. But maybe, yeah, there'll be a new 5-star coming up. Well, yeah, I guess that's Kazuha, but yeah, given that I'm guessing maybe we probably won't see Baizhu as a playable character for a decent amount.
那太好了。
那是当然，克罗索先生，你
Oh,
应当赔偿直巧小姐。
好的。什么？我
没有搞错，根据我的调查和这些搜集来的物证，你出租给直巧小姐的翠绝双凤覆云钗中的翠绝岩，
Smaragdus Nephrite. By who? By Zhu. J6, yeah, I think Baizhu is that how you pronounce his name? Is it Beiju, maybe? I don't know. Baizhu was the guy with the green hair that I was just talking to, the owner of the pharmacy. I think that's his name, right? Baizhu? Yeah, no leak about new 4-star character currently. Yeah, but again, since 1.5 literally just dropped yesterday, I'm not expecting much in terms of leaks for 1.6. Call him Solid Snake. I think the Solid Snake is the thing around his neck, right? The only confirmed Dendro? Oh, really? Is Baizhu a Dendro? Confirmed Dendro? I thought based on his color scheme that he would be Animo, but I guess green works for Dendro as well. Huh. Okay, so in that case, maybe he'd be a 5-star then, now that I think about it, if he's gonna be one of the first Dendros. He had a Dendro vision? Oh, well, I don't know what the visions look like. I noticed he did have a vision on his right hip, but I didn't really pay that close of attention to it. I didn't even know that there was like a way to identify which vision is which, other than the color, of course. Substance? Okay, Smaragdus. But was it on purpose? Yeah, but what if the article was not genuine because he was ignorant? I feel like if he purposefully defrauded her, that's one thing, but if he himself was just stupid, I mean, the contract is the contract, but I think those are 2 different situations. In the main story, yeah, I do remember seeing him in the main story earlier, as you do visit there. Yeah, just a sec, I'll be right back. I got something, a notification that I'm gonna need to handle, so apologize, but Gonna be back in just a few minutes. Okay, and I am back. And yeah, it's kind of odd. I had an Amazon delivery, which normally they just deliver it, but then for whatever reason they texted me and saying, "Hey, it's here." And it's like, okay, do you need me to come down and pick it up maybe? And they didn't say anything, so I just decided to go do that. But anyway, I'm back, and yeah, I appreciate that net. Even though I don't. How do you say it? It's like, I guess I say sorry even though I'm not particularly apologetic. It's just kind of an impulse. Oh, hello, Wave Master. Thank you for coming by. It's here, the thing? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, have you done your polls? How have they gone? If so... Yeah, being actually delivered? Yeah, I mean... Right, okay, oh, that's what you mean. Yep, the thing I delivered. Yeah, or thing I got delivered. Not pulling onto clay appears. Okay, fair enough. I hear that. Right, received. That I got delivered, right? But yeah, I ordered some stuff from Amazon. Hopefully, yeah, some stuff actually, including stuff for streaming. I'm hoping to maybe get my PS4 set up so that I could stream from that from my computer. We'll see. Needed a little bit of equipment for that. Yeah. So yeah, you don't have enough for 1 pity anyway. Okay, I see. Yeah, might as well wait. And if those leaks are true and we get a Clay rerun at 1.6, I think you'll be pretty set. I mean, maybe not a guarantee, but like that's 12 weeks at this point to save up, assuming Clay's the second one. Right, which evidence should I show? In the processing of the ore can serve as the authoritative assessment of whether it's genuine. It's processing of the ore, I'm guessing it's the Jade
这
Mystery?
是从翡翠行那里拿到的加工记录、石屑的样本，还有老板石头的证明文书。
Yeah. Yeah, same. Well, except, I mean, obviously I was able to afford the roles, but in terms of getting Zhongli, the reason I want him isn't because I like him or anything, or because I want him in particular. It's just that he makes the game easy. He's like the Merlin or the Waver or Qin Shi Huang.
哪是翠寒岩？拿什么证明我那块矿石的真假？再说了，翠寒岩本来就是翠蕨岩的外层，我拜托他切削矿石，切出翠蕨岩，留下翠寒岩。
Okay,
这不是很正常
this
的
guy's
事吗？
making a pretty good defense for himself.
这种说法是……
那你们说我的矿石是假的，那也是没有实证的。
第一份证据完全没用啊，讲律法讲证据啊。我们正好也有一份很讲律法的证据呢。
Something legally binding. Well, obviously, okay, so it's just gonna be 1, 2, 3, huh?
不正是证明了我那副钗子是正品吗？
这第二份证据也没用啊。
Yeah, this is a lot like Phoenix Wright, except
这么一看，你的钗子或许真是
there's
正
no
品。
choice.
那是当然了，有这么多证明。
哎呀，稍等一下，我好像还有最后一份物证没有拿出来。旅行者，能不能拜托你帮忙拿出来一下？
I gotta say though, I'm not a huge fan of the way Yanfei is handling this, because this is not very much not in line with how what you would think that somebody who really respects criminal justice and such would handle it. Because it's like the idea is that both parties, both the prosecutor and the defendant, should have all access to all the same evidence, and they should be able to argue against each other in front of a judge or some other set of third parties, and they should convince them. Right? And I mean, lawyers, of course, primarily actually talk to other lawyers rather than go to trials. It's most, from what I understand, most such issues get resolved outside of trial, so I could see that. But at the same time, even in those cases, they have rules about presenting evidence to each other, making sure that everyone has all the evidence. Yeah, even Wailing, you're not willing to buy the non-double packs. Yeah, I feel the same way in terms of like, when I do buy a pack, it's definitely gonna be the highest one at double. But I guess maybe that is an American view of justice, I don't know, but it's like the idea that both the prosecution and the defendant should have equal access to the evidence, that's not particularly American from what I know. It is Western, it is democratic, and that doesn't mean it's correct, but logically to me that makes sense in terms of fairness. Let's see, maybe it's the third one there?
翠蕨岩随山中石髓而生，常人触之必有灾殃。
Yeah. But am I interested in Clay? I am. She's supposed to be one of the top tier DPSs, right? I mean, obviously we have multiple top tier DPSs in Pyro with Hu Tao and Diluc, but I've heard Clay is right up there with them. But I don't think I'll be, depending on what how many pulls I have, I don't think I'll be going too hard for her and where my pity is. Because she's super cute. It would be nice to complete the lowly trio, and it would also be nice to be able to walk around Mondstadt and just be able to find Mondstadt stuff around, just like you can do with Chi-Chi. But she's certainly not waifu. I guess it would be neat to have both her and Jean on the same account. That'd be cute, but yeah. Yeah, since you wailed for Clay, you don't, or for Huta, you don't need Clay, but Clay is really cute. It's not about the gameplay, right? It's about just what an adorable little girl she is, and yeah, it'll just be really fun to have her. But since she's not waifu, yeah, I won't be pulling hard for her. For a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady. Serious cases, dramatic change of personality. That's, I find interesting. Dramatic change of personality, right? That almost makes me think of something like a psychedelic, which are like certain mushrooms and LSD, things like that, which are known to be able to cause, not always, in fact not most of the time, but be able to cause incredibly quick and permanent personality changes. Pretty interesting. Your Undertaker mush? Oh, right, Hutao, that's what you mean. It took me a second to get that. Yeah. Only do field stuff? Field stuff? Do you mean like in the world field kind of thing? Yeah. I know of waifus and husbandos. Yeah, I'm really just about the waifus. And I guess I like cute little sister kind of characters like Chi-Chi or Barbara. But they tend not to be as high a priority. Not nearly as much. I just really want Jean. And also I want to activate easy mode. That's another thing. Easy mode is something that I enjoy unlocking, and that's why I decided to pull on Venti and Zhongli. They help you unlock easy mode.
不过，既然你不知情，总务司那边应该也会考虑到。别担心，克罗索先生，我的这些证据，等一下都会公正的呈给总务司的。
Yeah, exactly. I rolled for Zhongli because he's easy mode, just like Venti. They're just easy mode in different contexts, I guess.
什么？等一下，
你知道？
Oh, he knew.
克罗索先生，
不是那个，我
不是。
Oh, so she trapped him into a double bind. No matter which side he says, he ends up having broken some rule that's gonna make him. Hey, alright, pretty clever. But I mean, again, I feel like just going to the guy directly and I don't know, how do you say, basically ambushing him instead of presenting him the evidence and giving him the opportunity to defend himself using the evidence in the strongest possible way. I think that would, yeah, that's more above board. But then again, Yanfei is not here to enact justice. She's here to get some of this jadeite that she needs. So ultimately, I guess I can't really blame her. She's not acting here as well. I guess she is hired. She was hired technically by the lady there, but at the same time, yeah, her goal is to get the lady to win, not to enact justice. Well, if you I don't think I'd get that drunk, but Venti seems like a pretty cool guy to hang out with. I'll bet he has some great stories that he could tell you especially when he's drunk. Great war stories, I imagine. Probably pretty, I don't know. Probably suffered quite a lot of trauma from all the violence he's experienced.
结果我收到这份萃决言之后，揣着带了没几天，我就去布布卢问了问，然后才知道 所以我就用了一份和翠蕨岩看上去差不多的翠
Okay,
函
so
正的翠蕨岩，我就
you could still make something valuable out of that, right?
我还只敢租不敢。
既然不是正品，
我也不想啊，但我之前买翠蕨岩的时候，我的几个生意伙伴都知，要是我卖假钗子的事情。
好了，诉苦环节到此结束，这些事我一点儿也不关心。总之
Yes,
按照契
exactly,
约
Yan
你应
Fei.
该赔偿直巧
I
小姐
agree with
10
that.
倍原价的摩拉。
10倍，10倍。
True, babe. Yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to make his voice sound stupid.
而我嘛，按照我和直巧小姐签订的契约，我
2成。我买那份翠，
那个不用的，不用赔我那么多钱。就算钗子上的翠蕨岩是假的，
Oh, so she
我也
did
确实
lose
弄
them,
丢了
huh?
克罗索先生的钗子。
直巧小姐，
不过克罗索先生，既然您拿那块翠蕨岩没用，那不如就
啊，
Oh.
好吧。
Okay, that's clever. That's a good way of solving this situation. Because even if you demand that he pay you that much, if he doesn't have that money, you're not gonna get it, right? It's not like he can just create money out of thin air to give it to you. So it's kind of pointless to basically sue him for that much money. But he can give it to her, and this is what she actually wants. It'll help her out.
多谢您了，燕飞小姐。等到不用这么客气啦。对了，我再多问一句，直巧小姐，您是已经
Risha became the best girl in seconds. What? I mean, I don't know. She seems pretty nice. I don't know about best girl. Wanting Madame Ping. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people who really love the idea of Madame Ping
是吧？我已经
going in the
了解到了
game.
这样啊，
I think it'd be an interesting thing that
看来我的委托人谅解您了呢。
if Mihoyo did it, I would definitely support it. But I expect that if they did do it and they released her as a 5-star, they would make basically no money on that banner. Because a lot of the hardcore fans might pull on it because of the meme and also because they genuinely like Madame Ping. But in terms of general popularity, I don't think she should be that popular. But I like her. She seemed really chill in the interactions we've had with her.
我能看出您很擅长设计这类，如果能好嘞，事情解决了，姥姥要的翠蕨岩也到手了，皆大欢喜，皆大欢喜。是呀，一般听说钗子丢了，虽然最后还是目的不同，需要我的委托人直巧小姐的目的是减免赔偿。比起翻遍梨月找到钗子，证明那副钗子本身不值钱，才是更有效率的方法嘛。
Proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth. Okay.
仙人，之前你不是
You know, it occurs to me, just notice, Yanfei's design reminds me a lot of the Fox Girl Saber from FGO. Her name. I know she has a name similar to the Archer. But the orange hair, the midriff, what is it? Suzuka, yes, Suzuka Gozen, yes. So I'm pretty sure the Gozen part is just the title, not part of the name, but I think of her as Suzuka Gozen, and the other one is something Gozen. But anyway, yeah, I see a lot of similarities in the design, the color scheme especially.
如今的璃月港已经可以说是一座人质的城市了。比起那个无所谓的仙人身份，我觉得律法咨询师这份职业对我来说才更。毕竟在现在的璃月港里，一名精通律法的律法咨询师，真不知道某人会怎么看待这个说法。既然东西都找到了，那我们就回去找姥姥吧，她肯定等急了。
Yeah, it looks like she also does have kind of a tube top thing going on, which I think Suzuka Gozen in her max ascension. So this isn't quite a tube. It's hard to tell because actually I think, yeah, it is not a tube top. It's actually an actual top, because the straps actually do seem to connect. But in any case, it looks tube top-ish, And of course, her skirt is nowhere near as long as Suzuka Gozen's. In fact, she doesn't. Yeah, it's a skirt. Well, no, it's not really a skirt. It's an apron, really. Yeah, or not an apron. I don't think that's the right term, but she really just wears tights. Right? No, they're shorts. I thought maybe they were tights with lace at the end, but I think they're shorts. Okay, let's see. How good is he at fishing? Gonna have to play around with how far the fish can be when I'm fishing. Okay, so the fish that's way far over there didn't die. Okay, so ultimately he's no Ganyu when it comes to fishing. Forgive FGO Arcade. Oh yeah, they have Suzuka, Santa Suzuka, right? But no, not in FGO. Alright, are we gonna get the teapot now, Madame Ping?
你们回来了，怎么样？招不错不错，这样材料就齐全了。
姥姥，既然东西找齐了，那我可回去了。
这孩子，
My clients, huh?
去吧去。
那我走啦。对了，旅行者，我给你的名牌你可要收好了。我最近也正在研究外国的律法，要是你以后在其他国，
你这孩子，走不走了？不想走的话，就再去帮我。
啊，走啦，我这就走了。
Why is Madame Ping so insistent about her leaving? What's wrong with her being there?
这
If,
孩子也不知道是和谁学的这个作风。他爹当年在帝君身边的时候，可没他这么。是啊，但黎月以燕飞这孩子虽然闹腾，但如今的黎月已经好了。不说这些了，言归正传，我还得给你们做那份小礼物。
yeah, well, as a minor, yes, that's gonna be his primary role for a while, definitely.
只不过是做一盏壶而已。
Oh yeah, that I still have one ore outcrop
做好
in
了，
Mondstadt that I haven't.
这盏陈歌
They're in a
壶
teapot.
就送给你们了。
This reminds me of a really awful pun that I heard from a TV show called Fargo, season 1, which was is it? What kind of drink does a martial artist like? Karate. And is it? And the response joke was, what kind of? What is it? Oh, what kind of bone does a dog not eat? A trombone. These are, yeah, but yeah, those are two of the best horrible puns I've heard in recent years, and Serenity Pot reminds me of that. Karate.
平时可要拿好了
Serenity Pot.
要是摔了，还有这些图纸。
Alright,
想要把
blueprints.
可是，婆婆，这个壶到底该怎么用呢？
这个不用担心，我已经招了个小家伙。
A little helper. Oh, is that the little, what, raccoon dude? Or not raccoon, maybe, but some sort of animal? Okay. L1. Alright. Quest objective is in your Serenity Pot. Yeah. So I'm guessing you're not a fan of bad puns? Because I am. I love bad puns. Bad puns are some of the highest form of comedic art, in my opinion. Alright, so we got this. Switch to the Gadgets tab. Place the Serenity Pot. And then enter. Okay, so I have to do all that. Alright, so the thing is, I did not see what... I did not really pay attention to the pre-release video and stuff, so I don't quite know what to expect. But out of these, to be honest, right now I'm feeling like the tropics. Like, I definitely want to make... I definitely want to go here at some point. And I know all of these... You chose the peak? Okay, the mountain. Cool. I definitely want to make something at all of these places. Well, I think you can basically make one and then move it from place to place, but I don't know exactly how that unlocks, but eventually you do unlock all of them. But I kind of feel like an island tropical area, so I'm gonna go with the isle. Yeah. Ooh, that's a neat effect. I like it. Yeah, this is huge. Oh. Oh, this house reminds me vaguely of the Mondstadt designs. Yeah, get Chising Paimon. Oh, there's that dude. So I guess we have some currency. Oh, it's a bird. A finch, okay. Forgot its name. Sounds like a girl. But puppy. I'm guessing in the original Chinese they used another kind of a Chinese term that is related to tubby rather than the actual tabi kind of syllables. Ping. Ah, she knows her as Ping, not Madame Ping.
虽然你们的旅途还得继续，但至少每天能有个舒适的地方睡个安稳觉了。
Right. Madame Ping, who created Doctor Who's box. Right, it's bigger on the inside, right? Those, what are they? The phone booth boxes? I actually don't know what they're called because I've only ever watched like a couple episodes of Doctor Who. A young voice? I could also hear that. It could be a young voice or a woman. Could also be a girl. But I do hear it's kind of androgynous. You're right.
所以仙人才创造了我们狐灵，帮他们镇守洞天，打理诸事。简单来说，就像是这方洞天的管家一样。
And are you cool with being a butler? Is this all you want out of your life? You're okay just taking care of this realm?
我先和你们简单讲讲，你们带着图纸吗？那种画着漂亮房子、漂亮椅子的图纸。只要有图纸，你们就能图纸。啊，对了。
Okay, yeah. Can I use those items when I'm in the teapot? Let's see.
对，这就是图纸。你们先记牢这些图纸里的东西样式，然后再飘出一缕念头，这样就能让东西出现。那岂不是？
I'm not questioning Tubby's well, so when you say questioning Tubby's existence, that to me sounds like I'm questioning God's existence, right? I'm questioning whether or not Tubby's exists. It's more like I'm questioning Tubby's life, or I'm just asking him, or her. Again, it's hard to tell what the gender is, but it's like, you know, what do you want? You seem to be helping us out so much. Maybe we can help you out. Don't inspire rebellion in the NPCs. Yeah, who knows? They might become self-aware and they might become self-aware and design some sort of, I don't know, like software that is so addictive that people just keep staying in their houses playing it all day, and it compels them to spend lots and lots of money, and they might cause the downfall of humanity that way, figuring, nukes, they can work, but they're a little blunt, and humanity will see it coming a mile away. But if it's a software, say a video game that's really entertaining and causes people to just consciously and voluntarily, just hand over their money and voluntarily waste their time, that's a way better method for destroying humanity.
但即便是仙人血
Yeah,
能
no, it's a
也
big
终有极
talking
限。
bird. That's true. Yeah, well, but this is in the world of Teyvat. I feel like a big talking bird. It's odd, but not that odd, right? Because we have other talking birds. At least we have one other one. Adeptal power.
毕竟此方天地并不是真天地，只是必出尘世的金色眼睛的仙人。
Golden-eyed
到底是
Adeptus.
哪一位呢？
Golden-eyed Adeptus? I don't remember any Adeptus. Well, does
我
Zhongli
也
have
记不
golden
太
eyes?
清了。而先不说这些了，有什
Or
么事想问
maybe
的话，
Madame
你
Ping
尽
had
管来找
golden
我
eyes.
就
I
是。
don't remember. Sure. Also, oh, within. Oh, okay. So it's basically a door in and out. Oh, okay. So it's a lot like. It's a lot like the a lot like any other domain. What about Zhongli? They were talking about a golden-eyed Adeptus. His eyes might be golden. I'm not sure. They might be golden. Yeah. It might be him that they're talking about. Yeah. Oh, alright. Yeah, have a good sleep, Nat. Thank you again for coming by. Test the placement. And yeah, good luck with holding off on pulling for that cute little lawyer girl, because what you really want is that big ass Claymore girl. Huh, terms of service? What's so important about the terms of service about the Serenity Teapot? Okay, discriminate. Oh, maybe because there's going to be multiplayer and you're going to be able to visit other people's. They just want to give you a little. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh, neat. It's like, oh, it's a legit. This is a very much a legit like game of like world design thing. But it occurs to me that if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna use mouse and keyboard. Also, what's the achievement that I unlocked? Oh, it's... Okay, so let's try to reorient myself. Oh, right, I also had all this to claim. 30 pieces of wood, I've already... yeah. 3 types of wood. Okay, I guess I'll probably just earn a bunch of these naturally as I play. But if I want to use the Serenity Teapot... No, I don't see anything there. This? Okay, yeah, that's how you do it. So building. Wow, so I didn't... So because I had paid so little attention to the actual thing... Oh, cool, we got a grid. Rotation? Oh. I wonder what the free rotation is versus regular rotation. I must say I don't really notice a difference. In any case, let's... Okay, we can use that to zoom in. What's... So I see 90 here, that must correspond to currency of a sort. But I don't see... Oh, it's up here, 750. Alright, so I have plenty of those. Now how do I rotate this? Is it... Okay, it's like that. Oh, this is a neat little... Oh, it's blacksmith area, huh? Alright, let's think. This is a little overwhelming. There's so many options and I'm really not sure how I want to build my area, but let's just start by putting this here, snap to grid, just next to my main house. Yeah, the big house that I currently see, this one? Yeah. Oh, you can rotate it. Can you move it? Yeah, you can move it. Yeah, the big house just came with the world. I don't know if you've played this part of the game at all yet, but it just comes by default. Yes, it does remind me a lot of the Dawn Winery house, actually, for me. I don't know if it's the same mod. It's definitely not the same model, but it looks similar, and the design is definitely based on the same kind of stuff as Mondstadt. Okay, so these require 20 of these. Do they also require you to use wood? Oh, or no, that wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't use chopped down wood to make trees. You would use something else. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So the wood must be, the chopped down wood must be for building, or either building stuff or making, so we got, oh no. Either making furniture or building houses and such. Okay, so to be honest, I would prefer to use all the same type of tree for the same area. So, yes, oof, the sensitivity is a little too high. Oh, okay, I'm starting to understand why the sensitivity is so high. It's because the sensitivity is, I set it high for the general gameplay, which for whatever reason the sensitivity on the general gameplay tends to be way lower than what I'm used to. But because of that, the sensitivity in this area is very high. I like that tree. It's a pretty one. Oh, you haven't played the teapot yet? Okay. Yeah, it's well, you've seen a lot of the story now, but yeah, I was just really excited to do this. I plan on doing this mainly off stream, but thought I'd at least try getting a little bit of a start on stream. So at this point, then what? I save it. Oh, it works a lot like the web event, huh? And which makes sense, because it seemed to me like the web event was basically specifically for the purpose of introducing us to the whole design aspect. Okay, so I can also activate these blueprints, huh?
欲买桂花同载酒.
Profitable.
只可惜故人.
Wait, how can they guarantee that the fruit stand is profitable? It's a fruit stand. You make it and then you figure out if it's profitable, or you can predict it anyway as well. But if you can just guarantee that it's profitable, man, that's pretty huge. Alright, I'm gonna try going inside. Also, let's just try talking to Tubby. Really cute.
等到外景智能所显的房屋和家具够多了，你们就能安安稳稳。
Oh, what's this? How do I earn trust rank? Full aisle. Oh, so needs adeptal energy. Wow, there's a lot going on here, huh? The file. Oh, okay, so they're taking those. So I know there are a bunch of games, and actually Genshin's one of them already before this, that have real time that you need when you're crafting stuff, right? And that's sort of how they gauge you, and then they get you to buy items to basically instantly build stuff. That predates Genshin by probably a decade, or even more. But for this house building thing, they're going with that kind of system, huh? Where it takes real time, but you can also buy material to basically circumvent that. Or maybe, no, circumvent's not the right term, but to just immediately go to the end. So this must be a shop of some sort. I'm gonna need higher trust rank. We got trees, stones, so many. Furnishing blueprints. Alright, I don't think I'll buy any of those for now.
你们或许还有点不习惯。
I can... Hey, tell me about
破土
yourself.
筑基、添置家具这种事
That's
嘛
not about
都是
myself.
良辰吉日动工，
About
才是上策。
yourself.
改天我来教教你吧。平
Tell me about yourself, dude. I want to know more about, like, how'd you end up here anyway? Are you getting fed properly? Do you even eat? Do you drink?
接下来想去哪里？
Right, so this
如果想游历礼乐
blueprint,
名胜的话
I'll，take it.
我有一些不错
Oh, a
的
bunch
参
of
考方案。
blueprints. Okay, so yeah, these must have been the rewards that I unlocked, huh? No, and these... I can just build them and put them into the world. Okay, so it looks like we have a couple different systems. One for the outside of the house and one for the inside of the house, maybe? Oh, okay, so this inside looks a lot like the house inside of Dawn Winery. Have I taken a liking to Tubby? Yeah, I really like him. His design's cute. Or her. Again, I don't know his or her gender. And he's very friendly and very helpful. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's can always use some friendly face. Can't open that, huh? Alright. I wonder if that door unlocks later? Can I open this? No. Yeah, I like those kinds of... Oh, this one opens. It opens automatically too. I didn't even need to press F, which I think other doors in the game generally do. What about this door? Yeah, this one opens. It's another room. And that's the entrance. So we got 2 rooms in the first floor that open, but none in the second floor. Let's just start by... Well, here, let's see. What's this? Wine o'clock. Wine o'clock. That's a cute name. Well, let's... Yeah, let me think about what to place here. We got decorations. The door? And stairs. Oh, okay, so you can actually build a set of stairs? Oh, no, that's already currently there. Can I actually adjust it? Oh, I can also go from room to room. Oh wait, there's 3 rooms. Oh, and there's the outside corridor. Right, let's look at the main hall. I actually adjust this somehow. Really curious if you can actually move the stairs so that this path from the first floor to the second floor is different, but from what I can tell, you don't seem to be able to. So we got some sort of table, a bed, a privacy thingy. How do I complete this? Oh. Oh! Okay, that's neat. So it's not just that you have one thing of this, you actually have to build the separate parts. I like that. I'll take. Yeah, it's not bad. Even if it adds extra steps. It's in a way that's not terrible. So all I really have is this table. Maybe I can try making a... Alright, so we have 1 door here that opens. Oh, okay, yeah. So we have 3 doors on the first floor that open. I guess the first floor is generally more for public, or maybe not public, but like stuff involving guests and such, but there's no real great place to set up a kitchen, right? Because it would be nice if I could set up a kitchen in one room and then a dining room in the other room here, let's say, and they're connected. But no, it's really inconvenient in that if you cook stuff in the kitchen, you have to go all the way out to the main hallway. So maybe I should set up this room as the dining room / living room, even though it also has the entranceway as well. In that case, what would be a good space for a dining room table? there's really no great space either, because you need people to walk back and forth. Maybe this room should be kind of a like a storage room, or just not one that's used often in this area. Yeah, let's try that. So I can rotate. This is a pretty small table, actually. That's not really what I was expecting, I guess. Alright, in that case, let's... Considering how small it is, maybe I'll just place it more around here, off to the side. Place for people to put stuff. It'd be nice if it snapped to the wall. Because I noticed there's a snap to furniture option and a snap to the grid option in the when you're outside, but I don't notice a snap to the wall or snap to grid option when you're inside. Alright. Placing furniture. Okay, so it must be syncing up with the server. Oh yeah, right now I'm in online mode, huh? Oh, when I look... Oh, okay, so I wonder if this is how they're gonna handle different countries and that we'll go to later that are just really far away. That way you don't have to just like scroll infinitely. Well, not infinitely, but scroll for a long ass time when you're in the... when you want to go from like Leeway to Inazuma or something. Okay. So how come these trees don't drop wood? I thought I could just plant trees here and then harvest them for wood and use them to make furniture. That would have been so nice. Oh well. Alright, so I noticed I still have expedition. Yeah, I have an expedition reward to claim, so go do that. And yeah, I think I'm done with the Serenity Teapot for now. I guess I'll explore it more off stream. It's I'm honestly generally not that big a fan of these types of games, but I do like having a little bit of it in games. So something like this, I think, it strikes the right balance for me. But I'm not that excited to just dive right in to doing it. Oh wait, what? Another cutscene? I did. Oh, is the Zhongli story quest here unlocked this way? Leeway Harbor. Yeah. It's a minigame. Yeah, exactly. I think, yeah, that makes perfect sense. That this really... Genshin Impact is, you know, has a lot of different minigames in a way, right? Even if some of them don't last that long, like the Tower Defense. Okay, yeah, this was the Zhongli one. I'm not gonna do the Zhongli story today, but I do want to do it on stream. I might end up doing it tomorrow or Friday. To be honest, I actually don't think I'll be streaming. I have some work-related stuff that's gonna keep me busy in the evening. Would like to... I mean, I enjoy streaming on most Friday nights and such, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to manage my time so that I can do both streaming and game. Or, both stream and work. Sorry, streaming is the game. Alright, let's see. I usually like to have at least one in the forge queue so that I don't accidentally create a mystic enhancement or using resin, but what can you do? Oh, also, it occurs to me, I had gotten some weapons in the banner. I'd gotten 2 weapons, so let me just at least check them out. Because I got a sword, and... yeah, this one, Lion's Roar. Attack, attack. Pyro or Electro. So that's a good... That seems like a good weapon for Kaching. Enemies are gonna have... Pyro and Electro. I don't... So, the only Pyro sword user I have is this guy, and I'm not using him to deal damage, and this one looks like a DPS weapon. It's... Like, its substat, or its main stat is damage, is attack, and its passive is also damage related. Very good weapon. Or, I don't know if it's very good, but a weapon that has a lot of potential for me. So what I'm gonna do is first take my Zhongli out for a test run, doing the one thing that I know he's gonna be doing a lot for me. And then I'm gonna go... So we have a new domain that I'd like to try out, and we also have a new boss that I'd like to try out. Not sure which one I want to do first yet. It doesn't really matter, because I plan on doing both tonight. But... yeah, you know, obviously I can't do both at the same time. I'm gonna have to come up with doing one and then the other. Let's see. I like to try to use these guys as practice for getting headshots on enemies that are moving and far away. Of course, I don't always get that shot right, but well, that's why you practice. Also, oh, I should have been hitting trees. That's something I gotta remind myself to do now. It's only day 2, so it's not too surprising that I forgot, but I need to remember to, whenever I'm in an area farming or something, just hit a few trees along the way. I don't even need to hit them until I get all 3 wood drops, which I believe each tree can give up to 3. Maybe they all give exactly 3, I don't know. But I think it's 3, so... Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. Oh, okay, so if you don't hold E, it doesn't destroy it immediately, but if you hold E... Ooh. God, that is so cool. Well, it's not that cool, but it is so convenient. Or it's going to be. I love it. He's gonna save me so much time. The teapot... Yeah, the teapot is permanent. I mean, it's... I'm pretty sure it's confirmed to be permanent. But I was thinking of how there have been other minigames, like the Windbloom Festival stuff and the tower defense, like I mentioned, that weren't so permanent. And I think it's pretty neat how it works, that they basically have Genshin as a platform of a sort where they can put in new minigames and such. Yeah, Windbloom is the only PvP so far? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because... Was there PvP? I guess you were technically competing to get better scores? Yeah, and that's the only one where it was kind of direct. Yeah, PvP is player versus player, right? So, I'm trying to think, was the Fall Guys part kind of PvP? Or what? It wasn't really a race, right? Couldn't you do PvP for the shooting? Which I never did multiplayer for the shooting, but I thought maybe it kept track of the scores of the shooting, the balloons, and whoever had the most. Yeah. No need to be fit. Yeah, just get better scores in the game. Right. Yeah, that's still PvP, I guess, right? Technically. But then again, you can also even consider Abyss to be PvP in the sense that whoever gets more stars has more points. And the game even allows you to kind of compare it directly. Also, I was looking for something... Was it... Ah, yes. Those aren't PvP. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the exact... Oh, there isn't a way to know the other scores? Really? Okay. I'd never played those in multiplayer, so I didn't quite know. Alright, so if this comes up heads, I'll go to the boss first. If not, then I'll go to the domain first. Alright, so that's tails. Heads would be... Oh no, that's heads. Tails would be the one with the bunny. So, I believe that means I'm going to the boss first. Yeah, so like I said, I hadn't played it multiplayer myself, but I thought that it did show everyone's scores at the end, and that way you could compare, even though technically I don't think it gave you an award or anything as the winner. It just allowed you to show the scores. But again, I hadn't played it that way and I don't remember. So yeah, I'm thinking it could be considered PvP in the same way that the Abyss is considered PvP, which it really isn't. It really is just, it gives you a score that... Oh, actually, let me change my team. This isn't the right team for handling a cryo enemy. Yeah, just if you want to be competitive. But, you know, ultimately that's any aspect of the game, really, right? If you want to be competitive, you can consider it PvP. Even like the main game, I know a lot of people seem to want to be competitive on it. Alright, let's take Bennett. Okay, who would be good with Mona? Let's see. Yeah, so this is my very first time facing this boss. And I really have little idea of what to expect, other than that it's a... Wait, I need to go up there. Other than that it's a, Regisfine. No, not Regisfine, it's a hypostasis. It's supposed to be a cryo-hypostasis, I believe. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so... Given that, what are we expecting? Is it so cold that it's gonna harm me immediately, or is it just gonna build up cold very quickly? Maybe I should take a goulash before... Okay. Alright, so let's see how this fight goes. There is... Oh, it's a tracking... Okay, so I should... Okay, when it is vulnerable, I should switch to Kaching and use Superconduct. Okay, that one... Ah, shit. Okay, I should try to chase it. Yeah, I should try to chase it when it does that so that I'm ready to counter. Okay, what? Ooh, that attack looks scary. Ah, shit, that sucks. It's like... I can't quite get close to it without hurting myself. Oh, it looks like it's doing some sort of mega attack. I didn't quite read what it was doing there. Oh, this one seems pretty hard to dodge. Alright, let's try this. Maybe instead of using Bennett's Burst, I should have just started with Kaching's Burst for the Superconduct and the crit rate up. Oof. Oh, it has multiple... Oh, damn. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how much time I have. Ah! Yeah, its weak times are not that long. Okay, yeah, that attack looks scary. But the ice that it leaves behind actually doesn't do that much damage, huh? Alright, so... Or it didn't seem to do any damage to Kaching, actually. Okay, so... Not sure what this... Oh, okay, so each of those areas that bubbles up does it right before an icicle. Notice the game tends to be very good at tracking where you're going. Those. And I kind of respect that, actually. A lot of games I feel like make it too easy, where they're so lagged that they're always trying to hit you 2 feet behind where your character was before. But in this game, they're always trying to anticipate where you're going. and they'll lead you properly so that if you keep going in the same direction without paying attention, you'll end up getting hit. Okay, so now what's this? Do I need... I didn't quite read what it said there. So... I don't know. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, charged attacks. You hit the... Oh, okay. So it's like... Oh, that's what it is. Neat. I like that. Wow, this is... Okay, I'm guessing... Oh shit, look at how much HP it's charging up. I think this is the first boss in the game that is kind of set up like that. Needed healing. I should have done that with Chi-Chi after getting close to it. Guess I should use Bennett for some healing too. And like Mona doesn't actually seem to be doing a whole lot for me right now. Maybe, yeah. This actually is not a bad way to make it easier to dodge it. Let's see, I need to get Chi-Chi, or I need to get Ka-Ching to get healed up. Okay. Alright, let's try to punish... Oh shit, it's doing a second phase. Oh, it's doing a third phase! Alright. That's not what I meant to switch to. Okay, now that I know... Now that I kind of know what I'm supposed to do in this phase, let's see if I can actually do it properly. Yeah. Oof. Okay, let's use that. I get heals and damage buffs. And okay, nice. There we go. Not too hard. Now, is this one of the 60? No, it's a 40 resin. Wait, what rewards do they even drop? Did I just go ahead and use it? Nah, so I'm nowhere near, and I could use a fragile resin, but quite frankly, I don't think it's worth it at this point. It's just like, I'm gonna fight the boss later anyway, and... Or maybe I won't, who knows, depending on what materials it drops, and if I just look up what materials it drops, then that makes more sense. Let's see. I guess it makes sense to have Yanfei on this team. Let's just do this. Yeah, this team can handle basically anything, mainly because of Ganyu. And then Chi-Chi to make sure she doesn't die. I'm really hoping though that... I figure that now that I have Zhongli, what I'll do is the two teams that I would have for the Abyss would be... One would be headlined by Ganyu, of course. And I could pair her up with Diona. I want to build up Diona properly as both a shielder and a healer, but mainly as a shielder. And then I can... Yeah, so that'll be my one team. Now obviously that I still have two other slots, but those two slots would be filled by characters based on what I need. And the other team would be headlined by either Ka-Ching or Beidou. And they would have Chi-Chi as a support, and Zhongli as well. Because Chi-Chi can provide cryo, it's not great, she's not that good at providing cryo for Superconduct, but she does do it. And Zhongli can provide the shield so that I don't die. But I'm also thinking I might want to build Chi-Chi as a DPS. That might be fun because her heals are so strong that even if I build her as a DPS, her heals should be good enough. Maybe she won't be the best healer that I have anymore, but she would still be a very good healer for me. Alright, so I do know that this involves two... what are they? Two GEO bishops. Yeah, two GEO bishops. So, if I want to handle those... Well, let's do it the easy way first. Put up a shielder.
包在我身上。
And... Oh, actually, she's pretty good. Get some Hydro going. We have a shield. We have Ganyu. We have 2 healers. We have the ability to do both Vaporize and Melt. And we can freeze enemies too. So, let's see how this works.
为了阎王帝君，水中幻愿，
Here.
天命既定。
Okay. Ah, shit. Maybe it's time to put up her shield. Okay, when are they gonna transform? Man, if only floor 12 was like this, huh? Look at how little HP these guys have. Ganyu just makes it so easy. I didn't even have to use a Geo character. Although once I get Geo Daddy leveled up, sure he'd be fun to use it here. Okay, let's see what I got. I don't know which artifact that is. Sand. Physical damage. See, this would actually be good on the other set, wouldn't it? Because then you're doubling up on HP. You have crit damage and attack. Flat defense is the only bad stat, really. But it has to be the physical damage one. This could work if you're as like on a hybrid Zhongli where you want him to have a strong shield and for him to do physical damage, but quite frankly, if you in this game, my attitude is I want to go all in on one or the other when I'm building a character or building a certain type on a character. I don't want to have an all-arounder. That's actually a really good sans for a 4-star. Those are like, man, can you imagine these substats on a 5-star? I'd probably take it to 16 without even checking what the 4th stat is. This one useless. Sans, HP percentage, HP, crit damage. Oh, that one might not be too bad. Yeah. I could actually give Zhongli a free 20% HP now, probably, by giving him 2 of the 4-star artifacts that I got for that. But anyway, that was neat. I got to try out the domain. Oh, and I used the... Oh, I got Mora. Okay, it is kind of nice having the BP back. To get some free Mora and such too. Not free, but get some Mora to play with. Let me think. So I had been farming the Geo Hypostasis with the idea that if I didn't get Zhongli, I'd level up Noelle. But see, now, I'm not sure who I want to prioritize actually, Zhongli or Yanfei. I think I'll go with Zhongli for now. I am really excited to try out his shield because I've basically never really done much with shields in this game, in any game. But shields are something that I actively try to avoid in any game that I play. Getting him a gut lance is also going to be... I mean, for now let's just give him this because I'm not going to be using him to attack. But I'll leave it at level 1, it's a free 10.2% HP. Level up his talents at all. I'm out of Mora. Let's see, I'm gonna check the events, but I think I've covered everything that I really want to do. Oh, the hangout events. This. Already beaten it. Yeah. Oh. This is nice. So I knew that it would be very convenient to have another teleport waypoint here. But I did not realize that you have 2 Fatui agents right there, so that makes it a little easier to farm these guys. because I think this is as close as it gets when it comes to Fatui agents to a teleport waypoint. Not sure if there are any other that are this close. Right, so let's... Where are you aiming, Diona? God damn it, I really hope they fix this. And I hope they fix it better than they fixed... What's her name? Ningguang's aiming. I mean, at least with Diona you can manually aim her charge shots, even if you can't aim her E. Or her Q for that matter. Her Q is a little better at hitting its target. Generally because I think you use her Q in a larger area so you don't care as much about being precise. And also, it's one shot and it's a shorter distance. But it would be nice if they fixed that too, because I've had it where an enemy is literally 2 feet away from me and there are no other enemies in sight because I'm inside a domain. And I use her Q and her Q shoots up like 10 feet in the air and ends up like 15 feet away from me, the enemy. Yeah. But anyway, I think yeah, I think it's about time to call it a stream. I'm out of resin. I've gotten what I want from the gacha. The shop, I don't really have anything else to buy. Got 980 of those, so I could buy out those, but let's see, how much does it cost to buy the Acquaint Fates and such each month? I think there's 10 of them and there's 75 each, so that means that it costs 750, which means I still have 230 that I could spend on Mora, let's say. I don't plan on buying Razor, but I'll save up the other stuff for the Fates and whatever servants come next month, which is right around the corner. Yeah, so there's that. And make sure... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna continue this quest, because I started the quest at the beginning of the stream, but when I realized that it was gonna be a lot of parts, I decided to do the Serenity Teapot, because I really was excited about... Well, maybe not excited, but I was most interested in actually doing that instead of... Or at least unlocking the ability to do that instead of whatever story quest there was. Serenity Teapot story quest not that great either. Cyrus. Wait, what? That was it? I don't get it. Was that a quest that I had? Was that not a new quest? Huh. That's so strange. All it really was Catherine telling me go visit her, and then I visit her, but I didn't even do anything to help her. Okay, well, I guess I got it. Whatever. It's some more free Mora. We can say no to that. And speaking of which, I think that does mean I can level him up a little more. Down to 72. I'd at least start this. I'll do the first, like, cutscene of this today, and then I'll end the stream after that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Because, yeah, I'm going on almost 3 hours at this point. That's... Well, to be honest, these days I feel a little more comfortable doing like 4 or 5 hour streams because I've done a decent number of those by now, but I feel like, yeah, 3 hours is good. Especially on a weekday. I usually do... The streams that I do on weekdays, I've noticed, tend to be somewhat shorter. The 2 to 2.5 hour range, I think. Or even 1 hour to 2.5 hours range, I guess. And that's generally what I'm comfortable with on a weekend or weekday. We'll die. I wonder if the die, because in Korean too, dae means big, in Japanese, Dai can mean big. I know that. I wonder if in Chinese too, his name is supposed to be about how big he is, because his character, I mean, you can clearly see he's a pretty buff dude. I wonder if that's part of it.
就是协会派来的冒险家。
哇，看得出来嘛？
看你们这副打扮和神情，应该是老手了。
没错没错，你眼光真好。
Okay, he's pretty good at buttering us up.
咱们
I'll
这
take
行
it.
少不了鉴定的活儿，看石头也是看。哎，我稍等，我找的帮手还……
等一下等一下，你不是已经找了我？
哎，实不相瞒，这次的事有……
果然还有其他人。大叔，你是不是小看我们？
You're getting too competitive,
有所不
Paimon.
知啊，这次的事发生在矿区，而且有些离奇。矿区向来多事故，以防万一，我才找了懂行的高手。冒险家的主业总不会是矿石鉴定、地质分析之类的吧？
Okay, yeah, this makes sense. You want people who are experts in their fields to collaborate instead of yourself trying to be the expert or trying to do what the experts would do.
要我说啊，世上最懂石头的人就……
不对不对，世上最懂石头的人怎么会被你找到？
You know what would be funny? I'm getting the sense that Paimon thinks that Uncle Dai is talking about somebody other than Zhongli, but what if he happened to be talking about Zhongli?
怎么不会啊？
当然不会了，因为世
Yeah.
上最懂石头的人。
Zhongli, like, invented rocks, didn't he?
哼哼，天外有天人。我猜钟离一定在听说书，他
The
说出来附近
storyteller.
找他
Oh.
准没错。
Does Zhongli have a hobby of something like that? He enjoys going to the storyteller and listening to stories? Invented rocks. Yeah. I mean, yeah, before Zhongli, it was just all, I don't know, water and sand. That was it. Zhongli had to come along and invent rocks. Like, reminds me of a good line that one of my friends had, where, what is it? I don't even remember the exact context, but we were talking about grabbing stuff or something, and he was saying, you know, Darwin gave us thumbs for a reason, and I just love that idea of somebody misinterpreting evolution, or Darwin's relationship with evolution, of thinking that Darwin invented evolution, like the actual event, rather than that he, you know, was one of a couple of people who kind of figured out what happened. Nope, Darwin's the guy who gave us thumbs, as well as a big brain to figure out how to survive and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a nice shot. I like it.
你们兴致不错，也来这里听人说书。
不不，我们是来找你的。你现在
Yeah, we're here for you.
时间倒是有。
这份工作需要了解地质与矿石的人哦。
地质与矿石。
Do not
放
pay
眼整
for.
片大陆，难道会有比你更懂这些的人吗？
Yeah.
那个委托人自称找到了天下最懂石头的行家，我想向他证明，你才是提瓦特大陆上最了解这些的人。
Yeah, I feel like I should have checked with
这
the
无缘无故的攀比
guy
之
to
心
make sure
是
we're not
从
talking
何
about the
而
same
来
person.
不是攀比啦，是老戴不懂行。
Yeah, I think Zhongli has you nailed, Paimon. I think he's exactly right. You're taking it very
想让他
personally.
见识见识
I
嘛
think Paimon is sort of like name dropping. She feels very proud that she has this special knowledge about who Zhongli is and how much of an expert on rocks he is. Now she wants to
既
flex.
然如此，我便随你们走一趟吧。
真的。
话说在前头，我虽有些见识，倒也未必是天下最精于此道的人。学海无涯，长些见识总是好事。一来，我在，你们也可以放心；二来，若真有专
Alright,
家，
I can respect
也好
that.
让我切磋学
He's
习一番。
he seems to have a level of humility about his expertise that I think is befitting somebody of his
我觉得钟离可以不用这么谦
alleged
虚的
wisdom, maybe, or just You know, he's supposed to be a god who's thousands of years old, and not a bad one either. He seems to be generally pretty good, even if he's not perfect. Alright, we got Zhongli. Also, I think it would be neat if certain NPCs had special lines for specific characters, playable characters. Like, imagine if you went to the restaurant as Zhongling, and the guy would talk to you like, "Hey, daughter, why aren't you helping me cook today?" or something like, you know, those are bad lines, but, you know, something along the lines that mentions their relationship. Or likewise with Diona and Draf, right? Or Venti at the bar, at what's his name, Deluxe Bar. If you went up to the bartender, it'd be like, "Sorry, we can't serve you another one. You better, or like, you've had too much already." The what is it? You're gonna get a GUI, gliding under the influence, something like that. And God knows Venti loves gliding, right? I hear it's supposed to be faster, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe it's supposed to be slower? I don't remember exactly what his line is, but I heard it might be faster, I think. Yeah, yeah, he's got nothing on our guy. Oh, are we gonna have a little duel of knowledge? Okay, so this doesn't look like a new playable character. Kunjun. Kunjun? Yeah, I can't pronounce Chinese.
这2位都是我找的冒险家。至于这位先生，往生堂客卿钟离先生，我也有所耳闻。哎，听说你学富五车，才高8斗，没想到今天能见到本人。
有些眼熟。难道
是在往
生堂见过吗？
Yeah, you wouldn't have met him if you'd never been to the parlor.
看他们谁才是真正的行家。
这我也不知从何比起啊。
那你们自己想办法比试一下。要是钟离赢了，就请他帮忙；要是钟离
，Jeez, Paymon's really invested in this.
比试？好啊好啊，我愿意奉陪。
这位先生很有兴致吗？
我一见你的脸就觉得你肯定懂行。 不过跟我比起来，孰高孰低？
这个人口气好大呀！
Yeah, someone must have promised her food. Yeah, she's at least as invested as if her next meal depended on it.
再说，我也只会这些。
I'm saying it like I see it. Is incidentally the only skill I've... What? That's kind of self-deprecating in a way that's mean. It's not even like a humble brag, it's just like, I'm a loser? Because that's not a very big skill. Being a rude... Well, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but people who talk... who say it like they see it are often... They're blunt, which sometimes rude, sometimes not, right? Either way, I don't think it's that much of a skill. Just saying it like I see it. I feel like that phrase isn't quite right, though. Saying it like I'm calling it like I see it. I feel like there's a different phrase that's very similar that I'm more familiar with.
不，其实我也忘了我来璃月港干嘛。有天站在路边，突然被老大。
Wait, who is this guy? This guy is really mysterious to me. What's going on? Why is he so-called an expert? And why does he not even remember why he's in Liyue?
来璃月港路上遇见这人站在路边捯饬石头，所
You
以
have
他念念有
amnesia?
词。出于好奇，我就问了几句。哎，谁知他比我这个矿工头子还懂。反正他也无所事事，不如来帮我的忙。
Redacted. Oh, right, J6, you said you were doing this story, right? So you must either have finished or clearly You must be way ahead of me because you were already on this when I was not. But yeah, I get the feeling that there's more to him than meets the eye. Already there's like a whole bunch of weirdness going on with the way he talks.
这块石头表壳光滑，表面的裂痕是由火山喷发所致。
Rough jump from another nation.
它不是普通的石胚，壳薄线黑。我猜，其中包着上好的水晶矿。
More than meets the eye.
一点儿不错。这块石头出自火山周边，我一边闲逛一边在集市买了这个。卖家当它是边角料，却不知其中奥妙。
Yeah, what makes this one so special?
光是橙色纯净
It's not Japanese? Yeah, it's correct, it's Chinese. I decided to try switching it over when I was playing the Serenity Teapot cutscene, just to listen in on how Yanfei sounds, both in Japanese and Chinese. Not weeb enough for me? Hey, isn't weeb, what's the term? Like weebness? Yeah, isn't weebness all about loving the Chinese cartoons? That's what it is, huh? Chinese cartoons, like Genshin Impact, or Genshin Impact's a Chinese video game, but there's Chinese cartoon book, right? Chinese comic. So, yeah, it's all the same anyway, right? What's the difference between Chinese, Korean, and Japanese, right? They're all the same. East Asians. They're all like ching chong ding dong ling long, right? It's all the same. Asian. Yeah, might as well just all call them Chinese, so it's all weeb. Everyone knows Japanese Yanfei's. I will say I liked the Japanese Yanfei voice quite a lot. More so than the Chinese. But actually not by that much. I thought the Chinese voice was nice too. Geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand.
在其形成瞬间包裹住了一团水，水藏于底，犹如山中满月，应天而动，可谓是相当稀有。
Moon concealed within a mountain? Collecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Fascinating.
简直像是他亲眼看到的一样，不
Yeah.
会是糊弄我们的吧？毕竟你这块石头还没开呢。
You were a fool? What do you mean? You're still a fool. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm sure you're. Oh, so now you have to wait to unlock the Zhongli quest with the ticket or the key, the purple key. So, I mean, whatever. It takes all of 2 days to unlock to get another key, right? You're fine. It's not that big a deal.
水晶大多诞生于高温环境
High temperature environments.
高温与流水不兼容，水胆水晶因而珍贵。
Huh,
这
sawed
块
off.
体内藏着的却是高山湖泊水，
Mountain lake
更
water.
为罕见。
Oh, farm Eula mats. Wait, do they know what the mats are? Or, I mean, I guess none of it's official, but I'm guessing any leaks would be fairly accurate at this point. So far, I feel like leaks have tended to be accurate when it comes to the Ascension mats. So yeah, I mean, Eula's cryo, so I'm guessing it's gonna involve the cryo Regisvine, right? Or the cryo hypostasis, maybe even? Because it would make sense for the new character to require materials from the new boss. Unless the hypostasis just drops the exact same materials. I do not know. Yeah. It's because I invented it, bitch. I created those stones. That's, yeah. It drops new mats? Okay. Oh, thank you. Well, I guess more bosses to farm then, huh?
老大，带上钟离先生一起吧。信我没错，他绝对是个眼力过人的行家。这样的人，一辈子也遇不到几个。
也好，多一个人，多一份力量。
There's some mutual respect.
请跟我到盐区原矿区走走。
Oh, so I doubt that'll be the case, but it'll be really neat if this quest unlocks that dark area in the map that says the chasm on it, right? This area? Because you can see that there's a road that heads there, but you obviously Paimon just stops you if you try to go. Also, I didn't notice it until somebody on a Twitch streamer pointed out. They changed the name of this from Mount Aozong to Mount Aokang. Now I'm guessing the pronunciation of it in Chinese and whatever spelling remains the same, but for whatever reason they decided to make the English translation a little different. I wonder how that is in other languages. Alright, so I guess I'll start the next part of the quest, but I'll end this stream after I go there and unlock the next part, because it is getting to be about time, and yeah, I think I'll probably continue this quest line next time. Yeah, because in terms of actual Genshin stuff, the new boss and the domain, not a whole lot going on there. I've done the Serenity Pot unlocking quest. I don't really particularly feel like doing Serenity Pot on stream. I don't know. It's like, maybe it could be fun to watch, or it's like I find it sometimes fun to watch when somebody else is doing it, but I personally don't like doing it. Oh, it rains soon. Yeah. Is it tomorrow or the day after? It's very soon. Yeah. And then only here until she's... I mean, she already, what, gives you a bunch of free NP charge, right? She just doesn't give you 50 like she will. And you might notice I've already genocided all the Hilichurls here. I came here earlier for the rocks. I should have saved that for later, I guess, but I had no way of knowing. Or I did have a way of knowing, I just didn't know. Amazing with 2 berserkers. Oh, really? Oh, she protects you against that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know her exact skills, but I do know that she offers some NP charge and that she's a good support. One issue she does have is that she's a rider, so she sucks up crit stars, but ultimately that can be dealt with. I'd like to get her, but I'm not gonna pull for her hard. I did like 5 or 6 tickets for her on my Korean account, didn't get her. Completely unrealistic to use? Oh yeah? That Rain is? Or is it Rain? Is she French? She's Elmeloy. If it were French, that would be pronounced Elmeloy. But I don't know if they're French.
一回来就听说留守的4个兄弟不见了。
6 days ago, 4 men,
我带人搜遍整个矿区，怎么也找不到他们。
也就是说，
对。
Okay, that's a big deal. 4 humans disappeared.
刘阿龙、岑大、岑二、小茂，都是跟着我做活的矿工。
Oh, it's her NP that gives that? I see. I didn't know. Yeah, I actually didn't know how her NP works. If it's purely just use double Merlin. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Double Merlin kinda. It's like it's not that fair comparing anything to double Merlin, right?
这行工人大多是青壮年男性。
When it comes to teams you can set up, double Merlin plus a Buster Servant is basically one of the top teams you can possibly set up. And yeah, even with normal damage Berserkers, yeah, it doesn't, yeah. I guess the issue is, with normal damage you're still somewhat fragile, you still need defense buffs. Which I think Rain can provide, but I don't think she's that great of a defensive servant, so... If you have 2 attackers, then you're not going to be having a defensive support. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she's not like a god tier servant like Merlin or Waver or Scotty. But otherwise, I would have heard about that, right? Otherwise, 2 years ago, I would have heard about, oh, this new servant who's going to change the game. But You know, I expect she's pretty good. I don't know. I've played with her a little bit in my Korean account from supports, and yeah, she seems all right. She gives defense and attack buffs. Okay, I see. Usually young men in the prime of their left for another mine.
这一带周围没什么落脚地，咱们一路过来也没看见有其他开采
With
出的
one
矿
Reigns
洞
and
啊。
two Zerkers. Yeah, I mean it's like I feel like double Merlin with the DPS can probably out damage almost anything, but that doesn't mean Reigns with double Berserker is bad, right? I have no way of no I don't know because I just really don't know very little about her exact skill set, and I have no experience or almost no experience using her. But
一寸不落，井下也找过，
might be a good
就差
support.
掘地3尺了。可4个大活人，
No
总不能
stone
一下钻进
unturned.
地底吧？
Digging further into the... Oh. Yeah, double Merlin is burst damage. Well, double Merlin you can do insane burst damage, but you can also do good sustain damage. Because he still does provide you a charisma, right? So you can have overlapping charisma constantly. You can always have at least one charisma. And he provides you 3 turns of Buster buff on, what, a 6-turn cooldown, I think? So you can have a 50% Buster buff constantly as well if you really want it, although really you should be using it for the heals as well. And obviously the invul.
我在这里候着，你们随意搜查。要是有失踪兄弟的线索，务必
Yeah,
告诉我。
and 1 turn of Buster crit, right? Or 2 turns if you're talking double Merlin. But yeah, it only offers you 1 turn of the crit and 3 turns of the Buster buff. So I think I mean I've done challenge quests with double Merlin before. I feel like he does a pretty good, or they do a good job of providing sustained damage. I mean, they do a very good job of providing sustained damage. Yeah. Please proceed wherever you'd like. Any clues? Let me clear it away. Yeah. And a Zerker is always 1 crit away from death. Yeah, that is true.
总之，先在附近转转，试着收集线索吧。
Oh, that's... I did not expect that to activate another cutscene. I just wanted to kind of pick up some objects before I ended the stream.
摆在矿区内的生活物资，应当属于老。
1、2，没错没错，总共10件衣服。
Okay, that matches... That's consistent with the story he was telling.
你看，老戴身上也穿着一样的服装。
那4个人出门6天，至今未归，却没带替换衣物。
周围还有洗脸用的布帕和皂角，还有这些腰包是随身的小工具包。
晨起洗漱的用具，采矿。
也就是说，
Yeah, okay, that's a little suspicious then. If they were gone for 6 days...
采用的矿镐少了4把，说明他们很可能带着工具，有
or
时间带上工具，却没时间打包生活用品。
人在什么情况下才会不带行李，
Yeah.
只带工具出
Let's see, I'm trying to think of a scenario in which case that makes
他们到附
sense.
近工作，不需要
Close
行李。
by.
但这些
Yeah,
人
that
至
seems
今未
unlikely.
归，
I agree with
这个
Zhongli.
说法不攻自破。2. 如果他们不是出于
Yeah, but if they were forced to leave, how could they
也
still
就
take
无暇思
their
考行李的事了。
tools? But yeah, it would make sense if they were forced to leave, but how would they also have taken their tools unless they were also forced to take their
这种可能
tools?
性不小。
Yeah.
更进一步的推论需要更多线索。
不是自发离开，而是被人带走。把这种可能性记录下来，
Didn't-
转告给老戴吧。
Those fights with only 1 round, but 50 enemies to kill. Reigns, Raiko, Summer, Musashi. Oh, alright. Well, if I do get Reigns and Summer Musashi, that's a team that I might try out, because I have both... I have Raiko on both my Korean and NA accounts. Been lucky enough. Oh, Kunjun's here. Oh, wait, what? Let's see. Yeah, and all of them are different classes. Yeah, that makes sense. It can be advantageous in that kind of situation. Although on my I'm thinking it would be neat if I got Reigns on my Korean account because I do have a level 90 Bunyan that I'm strongly really leaning towards level 100 her and giving her gold foes. And she's still super fragile at level 90 and she's not going to get that much tankier at level 100. But if Rains can help her out, that could work. Arjun Alter. Oh yeah, I heard that he is the trivializer. That in terms of DPS character, he is the one. Like there are lots of great DPS characters, of course. Like Chad Orion's supposed to be incredibly good too. But I heard that God Juna basically does is the best, but I don't know because I do not play JP and I don't know much about the exact stats and such. I don't really look those up until until they're actually released in NA. Unless they're like so famous that I couldn't help but hear. Like Merlin, I knew his skills long before he was available in NA. Same with Scotty. Story Serve Unlimited? Oh, yeah, I mean, they do that all the time, right? They did that with, or they've been doing that ever since the Lost Belts, at least, with the, what's his name? Ivan the Terrible, and also Qin Shi Huang. Both of whom actually happen to be two of the best challenge quest servants in the game. Like, not in every case. I feel like Merlin is the best generic challenge quest servant in the game. But Qin Shi Huang and Ivan the Terrible are both capable of doing incredibly powerful things in challenge quests. And I don't think that's a coincidence that they decided to make them limited, along with Merlin and Scotty being limited. They do want to make the super OP characters that basically trivialize the game for you to be limited. I guess they learned their lesson from Waver and Tamamo. I mean, they didn't trivialize the game, but you know, they were the top tier supports for a while. Yeah, it's really a shame that they're not story locked instead, but to be honest, what difference would it really make whether they were story locked or limited? It's not like I've ever pulled on the story banner and well, period. And even if I did, what are the chances I'm gonna get, like, you know, Coalter or Quetzalcoatl? Tiny, right? Or Narrow, even a 4-star Narrow.
就是字面意义的看见。你们听了可别告诉别人。其实
Receive the memories of oh. So he can see the memories. Okay, that I think there's like a Chinese or Japanese lore or mythology that kind of ties into that. I remember in Katanagatari, I think it's been a very long time since I saw that anime. It's about 10 years old by now. No, it's more than 10 years old. Came out in 2010. That there was a ninja in there who had the ability to see the memories of objects it's touched, I think. Yeah. You did something really dumb? What? Oh, you rolled the story to get... Oh, because you couldn't wait. And I'm guessing based on what you said about you being dumb, or about the thing being dumb, that you didn't get her. Which, I'm sorry if that's the case, but yeah. I mean, I knew from the beginning story banner wasn't a good idea, but when I watched Toho Sniper 98 try to pull Medea Lily after unlocking her from Okeanos, I think he'd spent at least 800 Saint Quartz, I think, in that range. It was in the order of 300 pulls, and obviously didn't get one because, yeah, you know what happens when you try to get a story locked servant from the story banner. Yeah. Oh, you got her after Drake, Saber, and Orion. Oh, wow. Well, congrats, you did get her. And you got her 2 months early, too. But that's not so dumb. You just had to spend a shit ton of Saint Quartz, I'm guessing. If you got 4 different, or 4 or 5 stars. Or contains memories. It records events that occur in the surrounding area. Huh. Yeah, that seems incredible.
还得看具体的石块，不同矿石记忆能力有所不同。
Oh, is that why the crystals are so much more valuable? Like 550 or something? Like $550 or 550 Saint quartz or pulls? I guess one Saint quartz is roughly $1, right? Or maybe it's like 50 cents, depending on the. I think the biggest pack is like 50 cents or maybe even less. Quartz, okay. So almost 200 pulls. That's actually pretty darn good. Getting 4 5-stars in fewer than 200 pulls. Yeah, that's good luck. Congratulations. You got Lancer Artoria, and you got some other servants out of that. 4 lapis and crystal. Okay, yeah, so he's explaining that.
有趣，这种能力实在罕见。老戴请坤兄出马。
Still a dumb thing. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Ultimately, pulling on the story banner in FGO is a dumb thing to do unless you're a mega whale. And I mean Leviathan level whale, I guess. Because even Toho Sniper 98, that guy's a pretty big whale. That guy's a really big whale. But for even him, it's not really worth.
他们往北走了，把这条线索记录下来，告诉老戴吧。
Funny though, I think there was some banner that came out. Yeah, okay. I think it was in Korea, and the America chapter came out, and Cool Alter was on the second banner, I think. But I recall somebody on my friend list had Cool Alter on. Yeah, on. And at first I was like, what's going on? Is this guy a cheater or something? But then, oh, I can observe it. This isn't a real Core Lapis, huh? But then I realized, oh, this person must have pulled on the story banner. And which is, yeah, when I realized that, I was like, oh, this guy is either crazy or lucky or maybe a little bit of both. Okay, I was hoping I could mine that Core Lapis, but then again, I guess I don't really need more Core Lapis. But, okay, I guess it's about time to stop the stream. I am getting a little tired, and it is also getting late-ish. It's not that late, to be honest, but on a weeknight, I like to kind of wind down a little earlier, and, yeah, end my streams a little earlier. Oh, you NP2 all our Tories. Okay, nice. Well, yeah, congrats on having achieved that, if you managed. And, yeah, you couldn't wait for a banner. Hey, if it's waifu, it's waifu. You gotta go for it. I say that as somebody who, really dislikes spending money in gacha games and such. But hey, I can respect the waifu love, you know. If you love Artoria, even though I don't like her that much, you gotta show her your love, and even if that means spending money to NP2 her. But anyway, time to end the stream. And yeah, today was a pretty good stream in terms of Genshin stuff and results. As you can see, I got who I wanted, and oh, actually, I'm gonna check my history just to double check because I am curious exactly what. You want to see my teapot? Okay, I can show you. Give you a little view first, but it's nothing really. I barely touched it today. So I'm just making sure where I pulled Zhongli, because I think I pulled Zhongli before I got Soft Pity. So Zhongli is the third one down here, so that means I have 3. So I have 4 on this. So I'm gonna subtract 2 from 6 times whatever number I see when I see. Okay, well, I don't need to explain the exact procedure in words because it's not that complicated. But alright, so that means I have 12 times 6, 72, minus 2, 70, and then add another 4. No, this was Soft Pity. What? Did I have the math wrong? So pages 2 through 12 account for 66 pulls, plus another 4 pulls here, and then plus another 4 pulls to get Zhongli. No, so I was at 74. I was at 74. Yeah, if you have the roaming vendor. Yeah. Soft pity is... Oh, so I know that there are different... People use different terms for that, and it can be confusing. So yeah, soft pity is 90, hard pity is 180, right? Because 90 is when you get the 50-50, and then 180 is when you get the guaranteed. But I've also heard people refer to soft pity, hard pity as 90, because 90 is when you're guaranteed a 5-star, and soft pity as 76 or 75. I think it's 76, because that's when the odds of pulling a 5-star skyrocket. Yeah, both pity is 90. But the thing is, 90 is the guarantee, whereas 76 is where it becomes incredibly likely that you get a 5-star. So, like I said, the terms are confusing. It's sort of like how American football uses downs to mean multiple things, right? But soft pity, yeah, you get SSRs at 80 plus often. Yeah, so, yeah, no, that makes sense though, right? Because 90 is the hard pity, so there's a chance that you won't get to it until you actually get close to 90. You're 50 deep from when you rolled for Rosaria. Oh, yeah, on the 50-50. Hey, you might get enough by the end of Eula's banner to get the guarantee. But anyway, yeah, so the soft pity that I was talking about was the 76 mark, and I was planning on not hitting that soft pity. So I was 2 in from D-Look, after D-Look, when I started pulling, which meant, well, I did 72 pulls. So I was planning on doing exactly 72 pulls to hit 74, because I figured 74 is right before soft pity. And it, according to my math, it looks like I did do 74 pulls to get to Zhongli. So from what I understand, that's pre-soft pity. So somehow I managed to pull Zhongli on the very last pull that I was planning to do, and that was before soft pity. It's really odd. I think so, unless I'm mistaken and 74 is a soft pity of some sort. But from what I understand, 76 is soft pity, possibly 75, but I've never heard people say 74 is soft pity. So, yeah, anyway, I don't know. I might have to do some research to figure it out. But here, I'll give a very brief tour of my little teapot. Yep. I think anytime you get an SSR before 80, yeah, I agree. Anytime I get an SSR before 80, or to be honest, in my perspective, I feel like anytime I get an SSR before 90, which, to be fair, is every time. Every SSR I've gotten has been before 90. I feel like it's a bonus, because the only time you do have a guarantee is 90, 90, right? But, yeah, there is a fairly known kind of soft pity system where at 76, the odds go up quite significantly. And same with 4-star. 4-star, the first 8 pulls after your last 4-star, they're all the same. But the 9th pull is a soft pity where it's basically a 50-50, I believe, that you'll get a 4-star. And then, of course, the 10th pull is a guarantee. Right, so I'm actually not that familiar with the controls in this with... right, it's this. L. You can see I have a very bare bones area right now. Nothing really, just the house. I built this blacksmith area here. Oh, actually, I should try visiting the blacksmith area. I didn't even go here. Oh, can I use this to forge? You can! It works! Okay, it's not like game changing or anything, but this is really nice. Yeah. Never seen the roaming vendor. Yeah, I'm not really aware of what that, what to expect when it comes to that. You hate the new weekly boss, Jason? Wait, the new weekly boss? Is there a new weekly boss? Oh, is the new weekly boss... Oh, it must be at the end of Zhongli's quest. That's what it is, huh? Okay, because the only new boss that I knew of was the Cryo Hypostasis, which seemed pretty fun to fight. But, okay, yeah, it must be at the end of Zhongli's story quest, so, yeah. But, yeah, so, Evan, you also picked the, kind of the tropical, or, not tropical, like the island kind of thing, beach. Yeah, I chose this because I kind of felt like, I'm ready for the summer. I'm ready for some warmth, and I loved how the other places looked. I love mountains. And the other place, at the leftmost one, looked really cool with all the adeptal looking effects or whatever. But I was feeling like I could use some summer and heat, so I chose this. So as you can see, all I really have is the house and the blacksmith area and some trees. And inside the house isn't much better. In fact, it's worse. I only have one table. Oh, in the promo... Oh, okay, so the building style also changes based on which place you choose, huh? So yeah, this is literally the only object I've placed in the house. Initially, I was planning on using this as a dining room table, but not really great setup. Maybe I could place a smallish dining room table here. I was thinking like a big dining room table, but this house is quite spacious, but its design isn't really made to take advantage of it, because like all these hallways, right? You can put furniture there, but that disrupts the flow if you want to move. And also, what's the point of this area? I guess you can put stuff here as well, but it would be better to have a room. In any case, yeah, you can see my house is very much a work in progress. It always will be, but right now there's very little progress I've made. Yeah, they charge an arm and a leg. Of course they do, right? Of course they do. Were you expecting anything else? They're gonna try to, you know, milk that more out of you so that you farm more and all that. Yeah. Look at the building editor. You can decorate inside. Oh yeah. I know. I noticed that you can was it? Actually, I don't know what the controls are in the controller version, but I remember in the mouse and keyboard, yeah, you could pretty easily move to a different. Oh, it's L3. Yeah. Different room. And I also noticed, at least in my house so far, I can't open, or these doors on the top floors don't open at all, so I'll figure that out. But I'm planning on doing that off stream. Just really, like I mentioned before, I'm not a huge fan of these types of games, but I like having a little bit of them, so I'm gonna spend a little bit of time at a time here and there, just adding stuff and yeah, thinking of how I want my house to look. But yeah, like I said, I think it's about time to end the stream. Thank you everyone for coming, and I hope you all had good luck as well as I did, and that hope you're having fun building your houses and the new stuff. I'm really excited to keep playing the 1.5 event and just, yeah, exploring more of the new stuff in there and everything else, as well as building up Zhongli. Now I do notice I have a handful of viewers, so I think I'll raid somebody. This happens to be a PS4 Genshin streamer that she's from Germany, and I would say she is well, I don't know, she mains Beidou. Did I roll at all for the new girl? Wait, what do you mean the new girl? You mean Yanfei's the new girl, right? As you can see, I did get Yanfei and Zhongli, because I didn't have either of them. And in fact, I was lucky enough to get 2 copies of her. But yeah, I'm gonna send folks over to Kesiesa, who is a German PS4 streamer who plays a lot of Genshin, and I think she's super charming and charismatic and fun to watch. So, just go over there, and if you enjoy. If not, then go somewhere else. But in any case, Did I whale? No, of course not. Look at this. Shop. Crystal top up. I still have the bonus on every single one because I've never bought one. The only thing I've ever bought are the Welkin Moon and the BP. None of these 40,867 Primo gems come from crystal top-ups or Genesis crystals, to be honest. The 2,400 Genesis crystals I have right now are all from the Welkin Moon. And I've never converted any of them to Primo gems. So, but yeah, like I said, time to end the stream. Talk to everyone later. Bye.